spine one. I was doing things I hadn't done in years. I was back on the golf course. I was back in the gym. And most importantly, I was sleeping through the night. They can do it for you, too. Call them, 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK, or find them online at spine1.com.
Hi, how can I help?
Well, my husband and I feel like we've outgrown our current money manager.
I see.
Our lives have changed, and we need something more than just mutual funds to help us in retirement.
She's right.
I hear that often. At Fisher Investments, we'd start by getting to know you, your finances, family, health, lifestyle. We tailor a portfolio around your goals and needs.
Sounds good.
Can you help with estate planning?
Yes, we have a team of specialists who can help you with estate planning, Social Security, investment income, and more. We'll get to know your whole financial picture and help keep you on the path to a comfortable retirement.
And your fees?
We have a simple, transparent fee that's a percentage of the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
I feel better already.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com/different. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We can't stop time, but we can make your day more efficient, and we can help you get fit and stay fit.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. New episodes available now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
This segment on The Fan brought to you by Denver Roof Pros.
Candy shaming. I don't know how anybody can eat that. Black licorice? Ugh, ugh, ugh. Gross. Fact checking.
I think we have another candidate for the Mike Evans Big Board of BS.
No way. In the spirit of giving.
Mike is getting an almost new but slightly used snowblower.
Oh, is that his compensation, Mark?
No, that's just out of the goodness of my heart, Stoke.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You know the nonsense that goes on.
Hey, Stoke.
Hey.
I ran. I didn't walk.
I just asked Schlereth. Just asked Mikey because last week we were, behind the scenes here real quick. I was walking out and I saw you say, "Hey, Mike, here," and you gave him like something in his hand. I was like, "Oh, that looks like a check."
Yeah.
What's going on here, right? Did we get a sponsor for that deal that we're not supposed to talk about that we talk about a lot here?
We do not speak his name.
And I was like, whoa. So I came back and I asked. I was like, hey, what was that? Did you get a little, you're like, yeah, he hooked me up with a little something, right? And then so I just asked you, I said, Mikey, did you ever cash that check? What'd you say?
I ran, not walk. I ran.
I tried. And I tried, like, after I gave it to him. I called Lisa, and I was like, hey, cancel that check quick.
I got a little.
He had already gotten it in.
Yeah,
so I tried
too
to
late.
cancel.
Stop payment.
Yeah.
I got a little ahead of myself. I overextended.
So coming up with some great ideas as I was at my wife's charity golf tournament yesterday, and you guys did not help me out with any of your own sports memorabilia, so we're looking for other things, Stink or Stoke related, to be able to use for next year's auction. We got some great ones, great ideas coming in. Texters responding as I knew they would. We will get to Stoke if he's aware of what he might be signing up for, and does he really want all that smoke. But First of all, as we look ahead to the final preseason game tomorrow, it's been assumed that the Broncos would keep all 3 quarterbacks. What about it, Sean Payton?
If there were like 8 roster questions, it's one of the 8 as you're looking at building your roster.
Ooh, he kind of leaves the door open for the idea that maybe they wouldn't carry 3 quarterbacks. Stoke, do you think that is a legitimate possibility? Is it something they should do? Only carry 2 instead of 3.
Well, I have changed my tune a little bit. I thought they were going to carry 3, but it's been a little bit underwhelming. So
what's been underwhelming?
Just we haven't seen Ellinger pop. Is it Ellinger?
Ellinger.
We haven't seen him pop like I had hoped. And so I think you can get away with cutting him and bringing him back on the practice squad. And I think that's what they're going to look at doing here. So because this roster's full. It's really deep. And they're going to look to keep a backup safety that's a special teams guy on the roster that they don't want to lose to Kansas City that might pick them up off waivers or whatever the case may be. So they're going to look to keep a young guy that they fear they might lose if they have to cut him. So I think they're going to go down that road, whereas 2 weeks ago I thought they were definitely keeping 3 quarterbacks. Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if they can – and they may have a side deal with Ellinger saying, hey, man, we're going to bring you back. So, don't sign with anybody unless you just get a great opportunity. You're one snap away from being you're going to be the primary backup and you're one snap away from playing. So I think when you get a roster that's this deep and this good, then you have to make decisions. He said 8. There's about 8 roster questions is what Sean said. And so you have to think, hey, man, how many tight ends are we going to keep? Yep. Can we keep do we want to keep a fullback or do we want to keep a guy that can play tight end and fullback?
Nate Atkins.
Right, Nate Atkins instead. And then we've got kind of the duality of the best of both worlds, and it helps us manage our roster a little bit. How many offensive linemen are we going to keep? Do we have a dude that can play center guard, and we can feel good about him going in and playing any position? So those are, a lot of the questions. We've got a really deep wide receiver room. How many guys are we going to keep? Who can we get through waivers, little Jordan Humphrey.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions.
I think that the quarterback situation, it might boil down to what goes on Friday. Both those guys are going to play a half probably, right? I was surprised that Stidham played so much last game, and Ellinger, he didn't get the reps that Stidham did. So I guess they're probably going to split it up. Do you put Ellinger with the second string and give him an opportunity? We've seen them give him that opportunity during practice. So how do they handle that? How does he play and perform in this last preseason game? That might matter
right.
a lot.
You may not be giving him reps because you want him. You're gonna release him and you want to bring him back.
That's
and
true.
So you say, hey, we don't want you to go out there and shine because then somebody else is going to give you an opportunity. We want to keep you here.
Well, remember with Ellinger, he is a vested vet, so it's not like somebody can just claim him.
Right,
he'd have to agree to go to
they
that
cut him,
team.
and then he has to agree.
So that would mean it would have to be a really good opportunity, one that he feels would be better than being the third stringer here. And he's talked at length about how much he likes the system here and how he's developing. So that would be something you have to measure. Did any thought? Because I thought about this in going back and watching the Broncos game the other night, because I was surprised to see Stidham come back out there as well. Did it feel like they may have been showcasing him for a possible trade?
No, I doubt it.
Because otherwise, what's the point of putting him out there?
No
again?
clue. I just don't think that, what are you going to get for him? I mean, no one's going to trade anything of value for Stidham. He's more valuable to the Broncos. He knows the system. He played in the AFC Championship game last year. It wasn't like he, I've been a defender of his, but it wasn't like he balled out.
Right.
So you're not going to get any value really for him from another football team. So I don't think that's the case at all.
How's a 4th-round pick going to help you this year win a championship?
Boy, I don't even think you get a 4th-round pick.
Yeah. Well,
you're
you're
looking at a 7th
I will
round
die
swap.
on this hill.
So, how does that help you? He knows the offense, And we always talk about how good the room is, how important that part is at the quarterback position. I can't imagine. I can't imagine them trading him. I just don't see that.
Stoker, you aware of what you're getting into here? You're always an interesting follow on Twitter, but the latest saga for you, your latest battle, is with CU/Dion fan.
Yeah,
and you had a little back and forth with Matt McChesney. Former Buff.
I think he was supporting me.
But he said, a person responded, Buffalo fan, at BullJunk21. Okay.
Yeah.
Buffalo fan? Really? You're a Buffalo fan? At BullJunk21? Matt.
That's some bull junk,
I was at the Big 12 championship game in 2001. You were one of my favorite Buff defenders ever, but Stoke is stirring the pot with baloney. And you responded, we'll see who's right. You can keep receipts like Dion does, but make sure to tweet back at me after the next year or two. So, you ready to take on the smoke of going head-to-head with CU fan, especially CU/Dion fan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A lot of Dion supporters out there still believe. They want to believe.
I'm ready.
They want to believe.
I know they do. I'm ready for all that smoke. I think they're going to be awful. I think they're going to be awful this year. They're going to be awful next year. I think this is going to go down as a really bad, poor decision to extend Dion when they did and give him as much money as they did, because you just look at the situation, okay? And you look at they're on their third offensive coordinator, at least three. I think it's their third defensive coordinator. And it's supposed to be better this year. You know, we see all the coaching mistakes that he makes when it comes to game management. And now you're not getting the recruits that you used to get. You don't have the draw that you used to have. Now the NIL is all about money. No one cares if you're Dion. You don't put the time and effort to go to these guys' high school and living rooms to try to recruit them, and all of a sudden this is going to be better. It's going to work out. And I know, and I had this discussion 2 nights ago with a big CU supporter. He goes to all their games, and you know, we were just having a normal conversation, and he agreed with me. You know, he's not optimistic at all. But like, if you want to drink the Kool-Aid, that's fine. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid anymore. I'm not. Sorry. I was hook, line, and sinker. I loved when Dion was here, when they hired him. Oh, my gosh, that was awesome. The energy, the buzz, the excitement, that was fun. Those first couple years were fun. You know what wasn't fun? Last year. Right? And then you look at, you're paying him $10 million. But then you look at, it's just nonstop chatter, nonstop talk. I'm tired of it. Like, you haven't backed up really anything. What have you backed up? And it's just like all spin. It's like, he just throws stuff out there. You know, all of a sudden, you know, Shiloh's situation, like, he's trying to tell us Shiloh won. Shiloh didn't win. Shiloh was $12 million. That's not a win. So you're spinning things to make us think that we're not very bright. And I'm just over it. So that I'm just over that whole situation until I see it. Hey, I got receipts. Let's not forget about that. I got receipts. So win some football games. How about that? How about win some football games? And do that, and then, okay, I'll start paying attention again, and then, you know, maybe, hey, I'll take that L. But you have to win football games.
Man, you nailed it. You're all over it. He came in, there was a lot of bravado. And it's something that CU needed at the time. And he came in with some really good players, and Travis Hunter won the Heisman, and it was exciting. But you know what? You got to back it up with wins. And there's got to be substance. And bravado isn't enough to make them relevant or good. Eventually, that song and dance gets, paper thin. And I think that's where a lot of us are right now, is like, I don't need to hear about, we coming, and I don't need to hear about, I need to see, I need to witness excellence on a football field. I need to see you dominate lines of scrimmage. I need to see you play real football. And until that happens, I think I, like a lot of other people, are just really skeptical of what's going to transpire.
Yeah. And the other thing that bothers me is, and it's been pretty much from, after they won that first game, trying to intimidate and bully the media. If you're not on his side, he's going to try to intimidate you, right? We saw that. Mm-hmm. That's what he does. And I don't like that. And you know what? You can get away with it, Bill Belichick style, because why? He was winning. Bill can't get away with it anymore. But when you're not winning, and you act like that, that's I don't respect that.
Well, they're out there, and let's see. Here's a sample. This was from Sco Buffs. Talking about you. Imagine a clown who can't get engagement for talking football turns to hit piece media to get clicks. Yes, Stoke doesn't know how to talk football. I mean, come on. This is sometimes the irrational fan you come across, and I get it. They're a fan. They want to believe. They want to believe that it's going to be better than what everybody is saying. And
do you believe?
We got a lot of people who are coming back at you. I was reading some of the tweets saying, "Oh, you haven't paid attention how good this roster is." Really? Well, all I know is that the wise guys in Vegas who don't make a business of being wrong about this too often. The win totals for over-under for CU pretty much across the board is about 4.5.
4.5.
So that's low. If you look at a lot of the Big 12 media or Big 12 coaches, Big 12 or any outlet, Big 12 projections for the 16-team Big 12, CU routinely is in that 13, 14, 15, 16 range.
16 out of 16. Yeah.
In some cases, 16 out of 16, 15 out of 16. So, maybe instead of lashing out at critics of Dion and saying, "Oh, you're a hater and you don't know and you're just trying to get clicks," maybe just be humble for a little bit. Maybe just shut up. Maybe sit back, root for your team, but understand that maybe there's a reason for people to be skeptical. And hey, if the bus can go out and prove everybody wrong, and they can win 8 or 9 games, and they can be competing for the Big 12 championship, hey, I think we all would love to admit, boy, we didn't see that coming. Boy, we were wrong. Boy, there were a lot of people wrong. Give Dion and this coaching staff and these players credit. But come on, if you think that they've earned the benefit of the doubt, and we should be giving them the benefit of the doubt, rather than them having the burden of proof to go out and prove that all these people are wrong. I just think you're not really looking at this realistically as a fan. All right, let's get to 4 Down territory. Let's go. Here we go.
Welcome to 4 Down territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth keep you up to date on the biggest headlines in football. Kicking it off with First Down.
All right, guys. They tried. The NFL tried to come up with different variations. They tried to spice it up, but in the end, it wasn't working. They have pulled the plug on the Pro Bowl. Now you'll still get a Pro Bowl team. Pro Bowl guys will still be announced, all that kind of thing, but there will be no Pro Bowl games. As somebody who played in Pro Bowl games, how do you feel about this, Mark Schlereth?
I didn't play. Well, you mean the real games?
The real games.
Yeah. I am so glad that they have put the kibosh to this because it was pathetic. I mean, it was awful. Just awful. And, I don't – whatever. I'm great. It just had no – it had no bearing. It had no interest. It looked awful. So I'm glad they put the end to it.
Heck yeah, be done with it. And I think what is cool here and what is great here, you're not going to have Shedeur Sanders be a Pro Bowler. I mean, he's not a Pro Bowler.
Man, you're just wow.
No, but that's the first name that came to
mind.
mind.
Doubling down.
Yeah, but whatever.
Respect.
You think he's
foolishness? Respect.
Yeah.
Best
man.
defense.
It's a fact. It's the truth.
Best defense is a good offense.
You took one day off, and all of a sudden he's become the biggest hater in town.
Yeah.
Wow, I took over for Evans.
Yeah, you took over Evans.
One thing I know I'll never do.
What?
Is hate on Gabe Landeskog.
Yeah, you cannot.
Never. I would never do that. I
No.
won't cross that line.
No,
Gabe's
that's
Leon.
Gabriel Landeskog.
Gabe's got to have a monster year this year.
That was the start of the downfall of your original Twitter.
I'm
handle.
putting down.
Right.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it,
Yeah.
right.
Then somebody said, "Oh yeah, you
Somebody
think you-
from Sweden said,
Right.
"Oh,
you think you're
you wanna play that
you
game?
wanna-
Yeah.
Yep. Doop, doop, doop,
We
doop,
got
doop.
hackers in Sweden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crypto King.
Yeah.
No, but I just like you don't get. So you have a Pro Bowl team now, a real Pro Bowl team.
Right.
Like it means something, because you're not having all these guys drop off, and then the 10th quarterback is a Pro Bowler
that's a
that
great-
threw
that's a
more
great
interceptions
point. Yeah.
than touchdowns. So now the Pro Bowl means something because you're going to have a Pro Bowl team, and it doesn't matter if they're injured or they don't want to play in the game, they don't want to go to Orlando or Hawaii. It doesn't matter anymore. So I think it's a great thing what they're doing here. Nobody wants to play. Nobody wants to go to, this is their off season. So be done with it. You got to. Pro Bowlers now means something.
I will say this, for not this past Pro Bowl games, but the 3 previous Pro Bowl games and the Pro Bowl, the flag football games, all that kind of stuff, they were getting TV ratings exactly in the same range that the Stanley Cup Finals got. So they were still putting up pretty good numbers. That certainly would be the envy for a lot of sports leagues, but they've decided we are the NFL. We have higher standards. We are pulling the plug. RIP the Pro Bowl games.
Second down.
All right, Roger Goodell talking about San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York, asked if he's going to be punished. Quote, Goodell, it's being reviewed under the personal conduct policy. We'll do that, and when there's something to be reported, we'll talk. Can't wait to see how this happens, because I know you guys as players have always been annoyed by the fact that Goodell never hesitates to be judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to handing out punishment to the players. But when it comes to the owners...
Absolutely.
Oh,
So what do you think happens here? And will the players and players union, will all of us be watching closely? Because remember, Goodell, he's hired by the owners. Is he ready to hand out punishment?
Yeah, he'll throw some type of monetary fine so that soliciting prostitution is no longer $140. It's going to be $500,000 and $140. But what are you gonna say? You can't come to the home opener, right? You can't go to the How does that affect the Niners? It doesn't. So he might get suspended for a game or two, and it's going to be like a $500,000 fine, and
well,
essentially
then that's
nothing
a slap on the wrist then.
Right.
$500,000 is a slap on the wrist.
So
exactly.
What do you? Well, I mean, what do you want it to
It's
be?
got to
$5
be
million?
It's got to be something that shows that as much as we hold our players accountable for a certain kind of conduct, we hold the owners. And
Look,
whether it's Bobby
hey,
Kraft
come on.
running off and doing his thing, or
Let me help you out.
or York, you got to come on. It's got to
Let
be.
me help you out, Mike.
So sliding.
Life is not fair. Not everyone is held at the same standard. Okay, that's just the way it is. Okay, that's just the way it is. So, you know what? It's not going to happen here. He will, to Mark's point, it'll be a $500,000 fine, maybe $1 million, but it's going to be right around there, something like that. And then he'll get suspended 4 to 6 games.
Yeah.
He won't be able to go there 4 to 6 games, and that's what it will be. It's all good, whatever. I mean, a former player, it's not going to be a distraction to the 49ers. They don't care if they're, Jed York's around or not. So I think, it is what it is. That's the NFL. That's life.
Third down.
SEC schools that bring back NFL, NBA, or WNBA players to their programs will face steep discipline under a new policy unanimously approved by the conference's 16 members. And it would seem that there's momentum for the ACC and the Big Ten to join the SEC for this kind of ban. Guys, I like it because I think we all agree that the notion of guys who were in an NFL camp last week playing for LSU this week is stupid, but Do you think this ban will hold up?
What are the steep penalties? I wrote it down. Steep penalties.
Oh no, it's
a strongly worded letter.
Well, no, they're big boy penalties.
It includes
Okay,
a half-season suspension for a coach, a fine that matches 50% of the sport's annual budget, and a
big boy penalty,
and revocation of league voting rights.
Yeah,
so
this will not be like the Jed York's penalty from Roger Goodell. This is going to be real.
This is real. My question, though, is can it hold up against a lawsuit?
Well, everyone's doing it now. I mean, the Big Ten did it. The ACC is going to follow up here. So everyone's on board with it. But can it hold up against a lawsuit? We shall see. This is just it's madness. It's crazy. But I like the fact that now these colleges are pushing back a little bit.
Yeah, they're. You know what? Maybe this is the catalytic event that creates an opportunity for us to figure out a system that isn't so freaking ridiculous, right? With all the NIL stuff and guys just bouncing from school to school to school. Maybe this is the thing that goes, okay, let's actually have some adults make some decisions that are good for college football, both both the entities and both the players.
1, 2, 3. 4th down.
Finally, Stoke, when you're in Payton's box this year watching a game, if Payton brings a few of these up, will you graze on this? New food at Empower Field this year. The Beast in a Blanket.
Whoa.
A 24-inch grilled hot dog loaded with barbecue brisket burnt ends, goat cheese, sharp cheddar, crispy onions, jalapeno slices, avocado crema, and a mile-high secret sauce, all wrapped in puff pastry.
Little wiener.
Wow.
Oof. Ooh, I mean, I might take a bite of it, but I'm not
cut off a
sliver
of it,
just
like
cut off, and then
like the big sandwich or something. Right?
Then put the nachos all on the side of
Yes.
it. Fill it up around the plate with the nachos and do it that way. But no, I would just one bite. That's it.
After I had my kidney stones removed, I was laying on the couch under a blanket. I was just not feeling well. That's what my wife called me, the Beast in the Blanket. That just sounds like there's too much. There's too much stuff on there.
Yeah,
it feels like there's too much stuff.
Listen, I got no problem bowing to the altar of gluttony. I mean, I don't. But that's just gross.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell me. You want to try to do that, or you just want to crush three or four dogs during a game? I mean, I'd rather just go that way rather than trying to take that on.
Yeah, you got to split it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to sit there and eat that whole thing.
All of a sudden, 3 or 4, you got to eat 3 or 4 dogs. Can't you just? I'd rather just eat a dog, maybe some chips.
Little wiener.
You got 3 or 4 dogs.
I don't know. There's something about a good. But I don't need one of those extravagant hot dogs. Just give me a good hot dog.
Well done. I need my hot dog well done.
I like that
I
too.
do too.
Well done.
I need the grill marks on that thing. I like it well done.
Yes.
Throw some onion on it.
Oh, a little kraut. Some mustard. That's all I need. Nothing fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No.
That'll do it for 4 Down Territory, a tour around the NFL and college
My
football.
new thing is the burger dog. Burger dog.
Burger dog.
It's like a thin hamburger on a hot dog thing.
bun.
Oh, Castle Pines.
Ooh.
Shout out Burger Dogs.
Dogs.
Can you put one
Do
of
they
those?
roll them? Are they like
No,
a loaf roll or?
No, it's just kind of like 2 hot dog buns with the meat right in the middle. And you put cheese on it.
Can you smuggle one of those into your golf bag? I'll leave it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not playing there today, but maybe next
week.
Maybe next
bring
week.
it in next day. I'll bring in the big
Right.
Cokes and we'll enjoy it. All right, up next, we'll get into Bo Nix not playing tomorrow night in the preseason finale. Should the defensive starters play after what happened against the Packers? Sean Payton, what he had to say about Vance Joseph unloading on his defense. And, hey, this is what vocal leaders do. Christian Brown says the Nuggets have everything they need to compete for a championship. Do you agree? That's next.
Think you know the NFL better than everyone else? Prove it. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's NFL Survivor Challenge is here for the 2026 season. Each week, pick one NFL team you think will win their game. If your team wins, you survive to the next round. If they lose, you're out. The catch? You You can only use each team once all season long, so choose wisely. It's free to enter, and the last man standing will win $2,500. Head to DenverSports.com/survivor to join today. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Mountain High Appliance. Guess what? Labor Day savings are here, guys. Hey man, you could save up to 40%, up to $1,000 in exclusive local rebates. Full stainless steel kitchen packages starting at just $19.99. How about a stainless steel tub dishwashers that start at just $369? Chest freezers start at $199. Their price match guarantee ensures you're always going to get the best deal from my friends at Mountain High Appliance. Plus, big discounts on KitchenAid closeouts and floor models at every showroom. And you can save up to 70% at their Denver Clearance Center. Guys, 250 working appliances in their showrooms. You can test them out before you buy them. Showrooms in Littleton and Louisville, and like I mentioned, their clearance center right there in Denver, Colorado. Man, you're going to love it. Make sure you go check it out. That's Mountain High Appliance. You can find them at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Now that it's nice outside, I can't wait to spend time at my favorite outdoor oasis right in my own backyard. With my custom built-in grill island, comfy patio furniture, and blazing fire pit from O.W. Lee, I may never want to leave. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio to let you know that we'd love to help you create your very own outdoor oasis in your backyard. Lair's offers the widest variety of top-quality O.W. Lee furniture and fire pits. With a great selection of in-stock items along with our custom ordering process, you can choose the exact style and color that will make your patio sizzle this summer. Lair's also sells the top names in quality barbecue grills and accessories to help you create an outdoor kitchen that will be the envy of your neighborhood. Lair Fireplace and Patio is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in barbecues and outdoor furniture. Family owned and operated since 1954. Go to LairFireplacePatio.com and see why O.W. Lee is the most sought after name in quality outdoor furniture and fire pits. That's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's outdoor room experts.
Visit any of Lair Fireplace and Patio's beautiful showrooms.
Siltahar Motors, where Colorado goes for the best deals, the best selection, and people who treat you right. Ford is ranked #1 in quality by J.D. Power, and Siltahar has the best selection of top-quality Ford trucks and SUVs in Colorado. F-150, Bronco, Explorer, and Ranger at 0% financing, no payments for 90 days, thousands in cash back. Plus, a large selection of certified pre-owned vehicles, inspected, warrantied, and backed by a 5-day exchange with top dollar for your trade. Family-owned Ford dealerships in Colorado since 1960, sthmotors.com, or Highway 36 in Wadsworth. Siltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
T-Mobile is launching something no other wireless network offers. Introducing Nothing. Pay nothing today and walk out of the store with a new phone.
What did he say?
Nothing.
You definitely said something about nothing.
Exactly. Go to T-Mobile, pay nothing up front, and leave with a new phone.
Wait, nothing rules.
She gets it.
Hey, thanks for nothing.
For the first time ever, switch to T-Mobile, pay nothing. No taxes, no fees, no money down. And walk out with a new phone. There are 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile, and now nothing is holding you back.
On eligible devices with qualifying credit plan and 36-month finance agreement.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Mike Rowe here with another fun fact. If your concrete is cracked or uneven, you can actually lift it back up. Whether it's a sinking driveway, a patio, or a sidewalk, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to lift your concrete slabs. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Catch Telestrator Tuesday weekly on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, where Stink or Stoke dive into the past weekend's games with a coach's eye, using insights into what went right and wrong on critical plays. Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth. Imperfect analogies.
But Mark is not inferring that Bo Nix is a serial killer.
Poor communication.
Normally your phone by this time of the day, you haven't had it on a charger in 3 days. It's somewhere buried in a bag.
And emotional outbursts.
It would have been magical. And I would have gave the bird to Payton and down the sideline, give him the double bird as I'm running by him. Yeah, take this! You missed me!
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
So I got to admit, after the barrage of I don't know what to call it. I mean, the bashing, the negative comments, the character assassinations that I received yesterday. And by the way, it wasn't like I didn't hear any of it. Didn't hear any of it firsthand. It was all relayed to me. So I innocently take a day off yesterday for charity purposes to go serve as the MC of my wife's Partner Colorado Credit Union Foundation charity golf event.
But you also played in it.
I did get to play, but I
So,
worked.
I mean, like,
She couldn't find a better host?
Please. But it started.
I could do it.
It started. It started.
You and I.
Right, we could have done it together, and we would have raised more money than
I
we got
got there
it.
at 6 a.m., so I didn't get a chance to hear any of the show. But trust me, I got a complete recap because over the course of the next 5 hours, wherever I went, I went into the pro shop. I went back where the burritos were being served. Delicious breakfast burritos.
No,
Chubby.
There's a surprise.
Yeah, I only had one though.
You were
I did stop
hovering around the
I did stop at
burrito
one.
bar.
Trust me, I really wanted to go for a second one. No restraint.
Okay.
Up on the driving range, the putting green, out on the golf. I mean, as I'm on one green on number one, and somebody's driving by on like 18, yelling at me. Even at the turn, number 10, Neil, one of our great listeners, came up. All with this, they all started the same way. Every conversation started the same way. Man, they are killing you today on the air.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was in line with your brand of just kind of being JV.
JV?
Yeah, JV.
Helping a charity?
No, JV in what you asked us to get you,
All right.
and not having
Let's get to
having
that.
an understanding.
Let's get to that. First of all, I was I was expecting some, but the sheer vitriol that apparently I was receiving yesterday shook me to the point where I almost had to call Will to have him come in and fill in for me.
Really? Today?
Plug and play. Wondering if there was any way you could bail me out again.
Need to bail out again.
Doing too well.
So I did ask you guys innocently enough, hey, they're doing some auction items. Could you possibly come up with something that I'm not asking you to take down something off your wall or off your mantle or your trophy case. This is just something that maybe is just laying around in a box that isn't ever going to see the light of day that, hey, I could.
Like what?
I
Just
don't
real quick. Like what would that be that would raise money that I had that I would be willing to
Maybe an old Bronco helmet that is just collecting dust that you could scribble your signature on, and away we go. That's
So
all.
But
if it's in a box, it's not going anywhere. You're not using it, so I take it off your hands and we raise a few bucks for it. That's all I was thinking.
A Broncos helmet? You think I'm a part with a Broncos helmet?
If it's
that
in
I have?
a box collecting dust,
Well, you know that's
then why
going to my
not?
kids.
All right.
I'm not going to Mike Evans,
Okay.
all right. charity
Listen,
golf
listen,
scramble.
listen.
I don't collect a lot of stuff. So, I have a couple Super Bowl jerseys that are hanging on the wall. I've got game balls, and I've got helmets that I wore in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like, you want me to give you one of my
I learned my
Super-
lesson. I
Yeah.
learned my lesson. So from this point on, next year, we're going to go in a completely different direction. We're going to auction off stink and stoke stuff that has nothing to do with sports, okay? And with the ideas of our texters, here are some of the things that we might consider for next year. Okay?
This is better.
All right. This is the first of all, the snowblower you gave me that I've never used because it doesn't snow around here anymore. Next year, Mike, auction off Stink's purple couch.
Yes.
No, wait, but where am I going to sit?
You need to upgrade anyway.
Yeah?
So, it's only good. That's going to be.
How about that? I think that'd be a collection. I think that would
Mark,
get a good number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stink's purple couch. How about this? Stink's kidney stone with the string that came out of his kidney.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
through his.
That's disgusting. Golly.
We'll auction that off. Okay. A box of Brandon Stokley Stoke golf balls.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. There's. I'm sure you can get some more of those.
It's getting late in the golf season, and I'm running really low on.
You're running
those.
low on balls?
Yes.
Yeah. Evans, you could auction off a round of golf with your good friends at the Broadmoor. That's good.
Idiot.
That's good. That's good. All right. One of Cody's favorite chew toys, autographed by Stoke and Cody.
Yes.
I like that.
How about a day, a day spent with Cody?
Oh.
You'd have to clear that with the boss.
Yeah, you get a day with Cody.
You
Like
get
you
a
can
day
take Cody out. You can take Cody like on a walk, and you can
day
take
with
Cody.
Cody.
You can take Cody to the mall. I went to the mall yesterday, right? I was at the mall yesterday.
You went to Lululemon, didn't you?
You're damn right I did.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they have a new store. It's like double the size of the old store. I've never been in there. And
Tell me you don't look at it and see Lululemon.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No one else does in the history of the world except
Idiot.
for you. And so I went in there, and it was great, right? But then I was walking. You know where I went after?
Oh, you went to the food court.
Yeah, I went to the food court, right?
Chubby.
And then they had a dog in there. This girl had a dog, and it was like so I had to stop. I was talking to my wife on the phone, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best looking dog I've ever seen. So I said, what kind of dog is it? And she said a mini golden doodle. I'm like, oh. So like she was bringing the dog into the mall, and so this person could bring like Cody to the mall, bring Cody. You just have a day with Cody.
Day with Cody. I like that. I like that.
That is that's a good.
You're gonna have to sign an NDA before though, because Cody bites you, attacks you. I'm not liable.
Yeah.
Finally, Dennis of Green
get
Mountain.
Dan T. Jacobs to draw that up for us.
Dennis of Green Mountain says the loading zone parking sign autographed by Stokely. By the way, I never.
Yeah.
Quick. I'm sure. Just for my own benefit.
Yeah, just real quick.
What
So-
happened when you went back to the loading zone?
So I pulled up and I started all the way on the left. I took a video of it. Started all the way on the left, and then they have these posts, and then it says they have the little rectangle sign there that says 2-hour parking, and then the next one 2-hour parking, 2-hour parking, 2-hour parking, and the last one it said a 20-minute loading unloading zone.
Okay,
but it's kind of high up. To my defense, I'll take the L.
No excuses, no explanations.
I know, but it's
do your
kind of
job.
high up where it is. They need to have something else to differentiate that one with the 2-hour.
He's close.
He's close enough.
Yeah, I thought so. That's why I just kept rolling. So they need to have it because they all look the same. Like you look at the 2-hour one, and then you just think this one's going to be 2-hour too. They need to have some lines on that parking spot and put loading zone on there or something. So they need to do a better job of helping people out.
Right. They need to Stokely proof it.
Yeah.
So you weren't flat out.
tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
You weren't flat out inconsiderate. It was an honest
mistake
of omission.
Right.
But
and I could see how people would make that mistake a lot because all those signs look exactly the same, and they're kind of high. I never even saw it. I never even saw one sign. But then now that I, was going back to look, now I'm looking for it, and I did see it. So.
All right, we got a lot to get to. All right, glad we're all up to date on that. Keep those auction ideas coming in. They're flowing in, some really good ones. Bo Nix not playing tomorrow night. He'll have played those 2 series, 6 of 9 for 76 yards and a touchdown, 10 points on 2 drives, and that's it. We won't see him again until opening night at Arrowhead. Smart move, or could he use more reps?
Oh, I definitely think you can always use more reps, and I think it would be good for Bo to have more reps. But again, risk reward, and you get another 10 reps. How much does that really, Is it a benefit? Yes, it is a benefit. But is it going to be the difference between having a great season and having a mediocre season? No, it's not going to be that. And so, obviously, you lose Bo in a meaningless preseason game, your season's sunk. So I understand the decision, and I actually agree with the decision.
Yeah, smart move here. I mean, could he use a few more reps? Of course, but it's all good. Smart move. We saw the ramifications of not having Bo last year, and I don't want to see 17 games of that. So it's time to tap out. Let's get ready for the Chiefs.
More Bronco news. Taylor Rapp, the safety who played several years with the Bills, who was brought in here, got released yesterday. Sean Payton explaining why.
Rapp came in, spent some time with him. He needs a little time at home and completely get what he's needing. And, there's a good chance, better than good chance, that I know how he felt being here. And so I think sooner than later that's going to happen. But this obviously took precedence. So just leave it at that.
All right, kind of interesting. Not only that they brought in a safety, but now they're more than willing to let him go take care of business and still be welcome back. So what does that tell you about how they feel about their safety position, which currently has your starters, Talanoa Hufanga and Brandon Jones, backed up by J.L. Skinner, Devon Key, Miles Scott, who is one of their draft picks. Does this tell you they think they're a little too thin at safety? P.J. Locke isn't here anymore.
Right. I think it does show you that it's not so much thin. They've got bodies, but it's experience. And the other thing you talked about with Key, he's a all-pro special teams player.
Yep.
And that's where Skinner is played the majority of his snaps, and where he's excelled is in that position. I think he had a good summer camp. I mean, Skinner, he was all over the place in the preseason games. But yeah, I think that it's like if we had an injury to Brandon Jones again, we want somebody who's got experience, who's done that, who can communicate and do all those things. And so I think that's why Rapp is a guy that they will probably bring back, like Sean said.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you look at your defense and you feel great about a lot of things, and you look at the depth there at the safety position, and you want to get a little bit more experience back there. And this guy has played a lot of football, and so sounds to me like that's tough. You got your family living somewhere else. I don't know if he's got kids or not, and then a lot of things going on, and so go take care of your business, and it sounds like he'll probably be on the practice squad, right? Bring him back on the practice squad when he's ready to come back, and then now you have a guy with experience. So if one of those starters does get hurt, then you feel a lot better about your depth there.
I know you guys played a lot of this yesterday in the few moments that you talked sports other than just ripping on me all day long. The VJ comments about the defense. He really got after the defense, did he not?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
No. Wasn't a huge rip job?
No. I mean, Will hyped it up like it was like, oh, my gosh, Vance is,
oh, okay.
Man,
that's what I was hearing. So it wasn't,
right.
Will was guilty of hyperbole.
Yeah, over.
That's not what plug and play means. Plug and play means just execute the script. Okay, don't go off script.
Yeah.
Okay, you went off script.
Yeah, a little. I mean,
well, you listened. Have you heard it?
VJ?
Yeah, why don't you listen?
Let me hear it.
Yeah,
you got it. Do you have it?
We'll get in
We'll get in a second. Okay. But here's what Sean said about what VJ said.
I think it's keeping everyone sharp. I mean, I always ask them, hey, we have to earn the right to coach you hard, and then accept the coaching, and everything, every bit of it is meant with good intentions to improve.
All right, so if we're talking about we're being okay with Bo not playing, and presumably some of the key offensive guys not playing, how do you follow up if you were not happy with the way the defense played against the Packers on Friday? Do you send them back out there to make sure that they are back on their game, or do you kind of let them stew on this for the next couple of weeks and maybe come out with a little extra snarl on Monday night at Arrowhead?
Do you think this defense is not going to be ready to play in Kansas City, whether they play to Friday night or not, tomorrow night?
Of course they'll be ready.
Of course they're going to be ready. What you saw was, and what really irritates coaches more than anything else, mental mistakes. And you saw in that first drive 3 or 4 mental mistakes. They should have been off the field multiple times. They should have been off the field without giving up any points. Then they should have been off the field with just a field goal attempt. And they end up giving up a touchdown, and it's all mental errors. And so that's what irritates. I mean, Vance was ticked off. And then, he comes out and says, well, I saw it in pregame. We weren't ready, right? We didn't have the right attitude or whatever. That'll drive a coach crazy. So it wasn't terrible.
All right, here's what VJ had to say in case, I missed it. You missed it.
I think that first drive was kind of twofold. For me, I didn't think our approach, in my opinion, was unengaged and a little bit lazy, right? It wasn't the right approach, even in pregame. So I felt that. So that was the first lesson. The second lesson is, I think the 2 games, what we've played here, we've seen how offenses see us, right? So lots of boots, lots of misdirection, outside runs more often than not, max protection passes, quick game, Teams don't want to lose first down because if they do lose first down, our rush kind of comes alive. So I think that game was an example of what is coming in the future. How teams see us. Run game wise, pass game wise, winning first down with quick game, boots, outside runs more often than inside runs. So to me, it was a great lesson on both ends of when we play, it's a standard, and I want to see it all the time. And obviously how teams see us. And in 2 weeks, we've seen that kind of trend that way.
All right, so it wasn't a complete rip job, although
right?
you come out, but you come out and you call your players' approach lazy.
Yeah.
That. But what I like about that, and this is why I wouldn't play them at all tomorrow, is I suspect Vance has been just really yearning for an opportunity to be able to get into these guys a little bit because everything has been hunky dory with the defense, right? I mean, a full off season, everybody talking about how great this defense is, and then during the stages of camp, the defense is dominating the offense, all that kind of thing. I think he was kind of looking for, and as soon as he was given an opening, to be able to dive in there and really be able to kind of hammer away on this defense a little bit just to keep them sharp. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't play them and just be able to have that tool to play for the next couple weeks and have this team kind of go into Monday night at Arrowhead kind of like, all right, I'm tired of hearing VJ get after us about this and about that, and let that Packer game be their last memory of being out on the field, and then bring all that into Arrowhead on Monday night.
Yeah, I love what Sean said. You gotta have the relationship. You gotta build that so that you can coach them hard. You can get their trust, and you can coach them hard, and then it's all about improvement. And I think they definitely have done that as a coaching staff, and I'm with you on that, man. I love this is not our standard. This is not good enough, and now you guys are going to have to sit and stew on it for a couple of weeks until we play Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean, you don't compound one mistake with another mistake, and so yeah, it wasn't good, but now all of a sudden you don't change things up and say, well, y'all weren't great a week ago, so now we're going to play you. Right, when that's not the plan, you don't overreact to one situation.
Yeah, don't punish
because
them.
because you're gonna, what's gonna happen. It's gonna backfire on you. So stay the course. It's all good. It's fine. These guys, I mean, to think that it's gonna be perfect, all of training camp and every preseason game and throughout the regular season, that's just not going to be the case. So understand what happened. Understand that the game was meaningless and it doesn't matter. And this team, this defense will learn and grow from it, and they'll be better because of what happened against Green Bay.
Yeah, sometimes why do you have mental mistakes? It's the first time you played at home. It's a full packed house, excited, and there's a lot of crowd noise. And you saw them not communicate. You saw guys doubling one dude and leaving something wide open on 4th down and 1. There's no hook defender. You see guys, are all of a sudden Singleton is calling a defense. He's adjusting, calling a defense, and nobody else gets the call. That communication thing with crowd noise for the first time is you can look at it, and not to use it as an excuse, but those are things that happen, and we've got to rectify that. We've got to be better than that.
Some other things going on. I don't know if you guys saw. Christian Brown was talking to the Denver Post the other day at his basketball camp, and he was talking about this team, the Nuggets, coming up. And the self-proclaimed vocal leader of the Nuggets said this, quote, "I'm very confident in us every single year, no matter who we put on the court. With those guys, we've got a chance to win a championship, and that's what we're here for, to win championships. So we're excited. We've got everything we need as long as we have those guys." So, Brandon Stokley, do you think the Nuggets have everything they need to be a championship contender?
No. I don't. I mean, I think they're a good basketball team. They'll be a good one. But when you look at being a championship caliber team and having to go through OKC and San Antonio, if there's no injuries that happen for those teams, and you're getting older and they're entering their prime, I can't see the Nuggets being able to get through both of those teams and win and even get out of the West. So, unfortunately, the bench has gotten older. You lose Payton Watson. I don't know. There's probably going to be another move that is going to be made here to get under the second apron. I don't think you're better off right now than you were a year ago, and you lost in the first round a year ago. Can you stay healthy this year? Can Aaron Gordon stay healthy this year? He hasn't been healthy 2 years in the playoffs. I just don't see it getting better this year.
I think from just a pure athletic standpoint, ability to play defense and guard the rim, you look at San Antonio and their youth and their athleticism, and you look at Minnesota. Look at OKC. How in a 7-game series, how do you compete with that in a 7-game series when you can't guard the perimeter and you can't protect the rim, and athletically, you're older? Again, are they a 3rd seed, a 4th seed, a 5th seed? But do you really feel like you can compete in a 7-game series with any of those upper echelon teams? And I think the answer is no.
Do you guys like these quarterback camps that quarterbacks will put on during the course of the offseason? Do you think there's some value in it, getting guys together? And
we didn't talk about that this year.
Tossing passes around and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's not going to make or break you. But
no, but it can't hurt, right?
No, there's some camaraderie. There's hanging out. That's fun.
It can't hurt.
Well, against that backdrop, how about this? Led by Aaron Gordon, Mr. Nugget, at J.J. Barea's facility in Puerto Rico. He's one of the assistant coaches for the Nuggets. They're having a mini camp down there. Kind of same thing. Get out, hoop, play some, full court, 5-on-5, work on some drills. They're also going to be hanging out together, going to a Bad Bunny concert. I know, Stoke, you're disappointed you didn't get the invite. But some of the people that are there include Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, Julian Strother, Spencer Jones, Tyus Jones, Deron Holmes, Alpha Diallo, Zeke Naji, and then their 2 draft picks, Brazil and Hopkins, KJ Simpson, the former Buff, Lonnie Walker.
Wow, got a big group.
All at this mini camp. So
nice.
Hey, I mean, is it the difference between winning 45 and 50 games? Probably not. Does it automatically make you a championship contender? Probably not. But any chance you get a chance to form a little bond, a little camaraderie, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think it's great. I think that's fun. And you're hanging out with the guys, that's always good.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's a negative there. So, if anything, you're going to get something, hopefully positive out of the whole situation, some bonding, some team camaraderie.
Aaron, AG, go easy. Go easy.
We need you in the end.
Protect those hammies. Protect that soft tissue.
Calves.
Protect that soft tissue. All right. Coming up next, been seeing in this offseason of Bo Nix disrespect, seeing a new trend develop as to what people are saying and holding Bo back when it comes to elevating him to that next tier. Share that with the guys, see what they think next.
The Broncos close out the preseason against the Vikings. Then it gets real with Kansas City. Monday Night Football, September 14th. This is a team that was 1 game away from the Super Bowl last season, and the front office mostly ran it back. So the question is simple. What's the one thing this Broncos roster still needs to figure out before Week 1? Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, Denver's football headquarters.
Well, you survived the summer. Kids are back to school. Hopefully those college tuitions have been paid up. How about you treat yourself to a new car or trade up for a certified pre-owned with Siltahar Motors? The Ford Summer Sales Event happening right now. You got F-150, Bronco, Explorer, and Ranger, all at 0% financing with no payments for 90 days. We're talking thousands in cash back across the lineup. That's one reason to go with a Ford. Another, quality. Ford is now ranked number 1 in quality by J.D. Power. All right, not ready for new? No problem. Siltar has a huge selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Everyone inspected, warranted, and backed by a 5-day exchange. Don't love it? Swap it. No questions. And you always get top dollar for your trade. That puts more money towards your next vehicle before you even sit down. Siltar Motors, locally and family-owned for 66 years now, truly a community dealership treating customers like neighbors. 4 dealerships in one, Ford, Lincoln, Volvo, and Mazda. Shop online at sthmotors.com and conveniently located at Highway 36 in Wadsworth. Siltar Motors, get everything you want out of a dealership.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
you hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here. Recently talked to my buddy Troy Hansford. Was texting with him yesterday just about golf and the housing market and a bunch of different stuff, and it's gone crazy, man. It used to be so hot here a couple of years ago. Now prices declining, lots of inventory on the market. But if you're thinking about selling your house, now's the time to sell it with Troy and still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my buddy Troy still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if he can't sell your house at the price you guys agree upon on the timeline that you agree upon beforehand, he's going to scratch you a check, $5,000. He makes that offer, probably not for much longer, but he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings. Has about 100 families that are approved and ready to buy as we speak. And if you have the house to sell, he's probably got that perfect buyer for you at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
I'm Rob Wilhite, and for nearly 50 years, my firm has stood beside Colorado families after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion won, we know how to fight for you. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WillHiteWins.com. That's WillHiteWins.com.
Arby's is on your side in the fight against Big Rush Hour. Get $1 fries and sliders between 2 and 6 p.m. with the purchase of any regularly priced food item only at participating Arby's.
Arby's, we have the meat.
All right, Broncos country, listen up. Philip Lindsay here. And for stress-free summer travel, I chose Hermes Worldwide. Forget the airport chaos. Hermes Worldwide offers comfortable, reliable transportation for your airport transfers and more. They're dependable, they're professional, so you can focus on your vacation. Make your summer travel easy. Give them a call today at 303-577-7600, or you can visit them online at ridehermes.com/DenverSports. Again, that's ridehermes.com/DenverSports to book your next ride today.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday on the Fan. Baseball action continues as Cincinnati faces Chicago with first pitch at 5.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
Temper tantrums.
Was that fun, listener? Were those good questions? Did you find yourself going, man, Stokley, Evans, Schlereth, you guys are dumb. Did you have fun today?
Copyright infringement.
He took something that I have told him and tried to make it his own and just did not present very well.
And some flexible scheduling.
When I grow up, I want to have Mark's schedule. No one has a better schedule than Mark Schlereth. He just shows up and works whenever he wants to.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
You know, sometimes the things that come out of bad decisions or bad moves, you look back on and you're like, wow, that worked out for the best. So the fact that I should have just bought a couple of footballs and had you guys sign them and then auctioned them off
Yeah.
yesterday at the golf tournament.
That would have been wise.
That would have been wise. Instead,
That's what most people do. That's what most people that have awareness, they like, hey, got a charity deal coming up. If I get you a ball, will you sign it for
will you
it?
sign a mini helmet?
Yeah.
Like, something like that.
And I usually get hit with, and I would have even done this for you probably, Mike. Hey, if I get a ball, will you think Payton might sign it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, for your wife's charity? Yeah, I think he'll do that for you. Give me some time. I don't know when I'm going to see him, but he's very accommodating with that stuff, and he's very gracious with that stuff. And I probably would have made that happen for you.
Can I just get him to sign it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just him. No, trust me. I don't need to devalue it. Nope, I don't. Yep, I don't want to devalue it. Right.
It'd be like if I could.
I don't need to sign it.
If I gave a football to you, could you get David Diaz-Infante to sign it? Just him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, exactly.
But
Yeah.
I think coming out of this was a good thing because now we're deciding other auction items for next year, courtesy of the listeners. And here's some more. I'd be happy to bid on a package where I get to watch Mark teach Stoke how to use a trimmer on my yard.
Oh, that would be good.
I like that. How about this one? One-on-one acting lessons with Stink.
You are. I was beginning to give up on you. It's great to see you, man. It's great to see you, O'Neill. It took me a while to get here from the airport. I get small town transportation. So this is Springfield. This is it in all of its glory. You know what? Maybe you should do a little research while you're here. That way you can write your next book about a small town. It's pretty, I can't remember what I was supposed to say.
You don't want acting. No, you gotta give you bad acting.
No, come on.
How about somebody carpool me around in the winter for the day? They get to drive up and down my driveway.
Oh, the
and they carpool me.
The opportunity to come drive you down from Mount Crumpet in the snow to work.
Right.
Okay, I like
and they
that.
could sit.
I like that.
Could sit it with Johnny and Ty.
Yeah,
as the show was going
in the studio,
and then drive
me
home.
home.
Then I like this. I like this. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is good.
That is a good one.
I actually do like that. How about this one? How about a full Mark Schlereth landscaping job at your home?
Wow. Yeah.
How about that?
All right.
We'll auction off a complete. He'll come out. He'll mow. He'll weed. He'll trim.
They need a project done. That sounds like they want to get a project.
Or maybe
done.
a project, something done there. Maybe he'll,
fix your deck.
Fix your deck. Fix your
one day kind of project. Like maybe you got a
pond,
right?
Like a koi pond.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
how you do that?
All right, there you go. All right, good stuff. I like that. The off season slander of Bo Nix, and sometimes it's outright slander. It's disrespect. It's, man, you guys are clueless. What are you missing? And there's been all kinds of reasons given for why Bo shows up in certain quarterback rankings the way he does. And lately I've seen this theme develop. And it's why people are saying stock, am I in on Bo? Am I buying stock or am I dumping Bo stock? Mm-hmm. And I saw two different outlets discussing this the other day about Bo, and both hosts said the problem that they have with Bo is his game just doesn't flash, that he's not a big play quarterback, that, yes, he can make plays with his legs, but when it comes to his arm, he doesn't push the ball down the field. He's not a big-time down-the-field passer, and he lacks the big play pizzazz that you think of with other top-ranked quarterbacks.
What the are you watching?
I mean, do you see that when you look at Bo? Do you somehow see that as being a weakness?
No.
In his game?
No. My what I see occasionally as a weakness is some of those passes that he pushes down the football field lack a little accuracy because he gets a little sped up. And that's part of the process. But it's like the same guys that came out of the draft and said, well, he didn't have elite level arm or elite level athleticism. What are you guys watching? It's just stupid. And so, and some of the guys in those outlets that you're looking at are huge Kansas City fans. So, you take it with a grain of salt.
True.
Two of the guys you're talking about have huge Kansas City teams.
No, this wasn't Nick Wright.
Oh, I thought it was.
Nope, wasn't Nick Wright.
Okay, because I saw him slander Bo Nix yesterday.
We need to get him back on again and give him a couple more body blows before the season
Yes,
starts.
yes. Right before the Chiefs game. We got to have him on the week before the Chiefs game.
Exactly. Week 1.
Or do we do it after the Chiefs game when we win?
Ooh,
before,
and then when the
we'll
Broncos
get him on after.
And then and then with the understanding, he'll come on after to either face the music or he can gloat a little bit.
Okay.
I think when you look at Bo, we have to remember his situation, right? I mean, it wasn't like he inherited all this explosive offensive players around him, right? So, we got to begin with that. His main weapon was Cortland, and Cortland's not a speedster. He can make plays, and he's been great, but, who's been our tight end, okay? How has our running game looked? Who's been opposite of Cortland? I mean, now
who's your go-to slot receiver?
Right, exactly.
Who's your Stokely?
Who's your Stokley? Thank you, Evans. And now all of a sudden you look and it's like, okay, now we got dudes, okay? So that's going to help. And then I think also, Sean Payton's a smart coach. And I think he approached a lot of these games knowing that the defense is a strength. And what do we have to do for Bo? We have to protect Bo. Let's protect Bo. And a lot of screaming going on back there.
Hey, we're trying to do a radio show in here. Who's Boss Lady?
Wow. Oh, is that Boss Lady? You shushing?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see that. I wouldn't even.
If you're either disrupting my show or Celine Dion concert, I'm going to tell you to shush.
Well done. But you got to understand Sean Payton's approach. His approach to running the offense through a young quarterback and trying to help him out as much as possible when that guy doesn't have a lot of help. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, if you want to bash Bo because, it hasn't been explosive enough, all right, hey, guess what? 14 wins last year, buddy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's all about winning football games. Now you take a step back and you see what they have this year. With a new play caller, Bo's a lot more comfortable playing the NFL game. They're going to open it up a lot more. And at the end of the year, all those people will not be saying the same thing about Bo because they're going to be going down the field. They got a lot more around him to help him. So I just think it was a byproduct of a lot of different things. And, he doesn't just jump off the page because we're not throwing the ball down the field 10 times a game. It's all good.
I agree, 100%. And the fact that you never had kind of a go-to fast, experience. Why? Yeah, I mean, Troy Franklin's fast, Mims is fast, but they were all young guys. They came in with they were young players with Bo. So yeah, you're 100% right on that.
Yeah, I like a lot of the narrative surrounding Bo this offseason. I just think it's coming from people who just don't watch the Broncos and don't watch Bo,
right?
Because I'm thinking of some of the passes he's thrown over the last couple of years that whether it was the rolling right deep throw to was it Mims in the corner of the end zone against Cincinnati? How about that absolute picture perfect dime piece from his own goal line on that Monday night game against Cleveland? Again, the long bomb to Mims for the touchdown. Mm-hmm. How about that one? What about in the Buffalo playoff game this past year? Wasn't there a long pass there in that game as well? So
it's literally impossible.
I just think that there's no reason why Bo Nix can't be a good down the field thrower, and I think this is the year he shows the NFL and his critics that he can do just that.
I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the boss.
More auction item ideas coming up. Open up the text lines as well. How do you feel about the Broncos not playing Bo and presumably most of the other starters with a long break before Arrowhead on a Monday night? That's next.
Think you know the NFL better than everyone else? Prove it. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's NFL Survivor Challenge is here for the 2026 season. Each week, pick one NFL team you think will win their game. If your team wins, you survive to the next round. If they lose, you're out. The catch? You You can only use each team once all season long, so choose wisely. It's free to enter, and the last fan standing will win $2,500. Head to DenverSports.com/survivor to join today. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, are you an experienced sheet metal worker looking for more than just a job, ready for a career? At Smart Local 9, we offer strong, reliable, family-supported wages, employee-paid health care with no out-of-pocket premiums, and a dependable retirement with both a pension and 401k, so you can retire with dignity. Learn more at smw9.com. Experience the strength of collective bargaining with Smart Local 9 Sheet Metal Workers Union. Visit them at smw9.com. Smart Local 9, where pride meets your future.
This is TV's Dr. Travis Stork for Eggland's Best Eggs. Eggs are a staple in our diets, and there's only one egg with more delicious farm fresh taste, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best, with more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs. Available in so many delicious varieties: classic, cage-free, organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
For the ones who get it done, brought to you by Grainger. For decades, we've heard about the tons of trash polluting our oceans. Now, a team of researchers and students are helping to turn the tide with an AI-powered dive robot that can locate and lift up to 550 pounds of underwater litter to the surface. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
In honor of the new Denver Broncos Blitz Scratch game from the Colorado Lottery, I brought in a real deal quarterback to tell you all about this latest game. All yours, bud.
Blue 52, orange 80, scratch back twist 100K, big hat, strong stash, on 2.
Well, I think what he said was that the top prize is $100,000 and something about how great I look. Thanks for noticing, champ.
New Denver Broncos Blitz Scratch.
Must be 18 to play.
Switching your account numbers is hard. Being forced to switch, even worse. That's why at Belco Credit Union, we want to pay you to switch. From June 1st to August 31st, we're offering a $300 bonus when you open a new checking account with a qualifying direct deposit of $500 or more. They changed your account number. You can change who you bank with. Go to belco.org/switch for full offer details. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Conditions and restrictions apply. Belco. Banking for everyone.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be. And if what I'm describing is you, it's likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Labor Day is all about honoring hard work, and since 1919, few brands have worked harder than KitchenAid. Now's your chance to score big on all KitchenAid appliances. Plus, we're clearing out KitchenAid floor models to make room for new arrivals, and our prices are crazy. With our guaranteed lowest price and Colorado's most experienced sales staff, why go anywhere else? Stop by Mountain High Appliance today and experience the difference.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Denver's going places. Groove Toyota, the oldest family-owned Toyota dealership in the Denver metro, keeps you moving. Choose from over 200 pre-owned vehicles, 40 priced under $15,000, 15 priced under $10,000. GrooveToyota.com. Plus, Groove Toyota has more than 100 used Toyotas, including Toyota Certifieds with full warranties available. Move it or lose it before the best are gone. Pre-owned vehicles under $10,000 won't last. GrooveToyota.com. Start here, go anywhere.
Call 720-961-4465 for complete
details.
If you were affected by recent hailstorms, Denver Roof Pros has helped Front Range homeowners for over 10 years.
Call Denver Roof Pros before you file a claim.
No matter if it hails, rains, or snows, nobody knows your roof like the Denver Roof Pros. Hey!
The Drive's head into Murphy Creek Golf Course, August 28th from 2 to 6. Join Zach By and Philip Lindsay and experience wide fairways, expansive greens, exceptional practice facilities, rustic charm, and great food and drinks. The Drive, live at Murphy Creek Golf Course, August 28th.
Want real Broncos talk? Cecil Lammy and Andrew Mason bring the heat on Orange and Blue today. The most passionate, intelligent, and in-depth Broncos coverage in the game. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on the Denver Sports 1043 The Fan YouTube channel. Hit subscribe at Denver Sports 1043 and never miss another take. Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. Massive biceps.
Your arms look big. I don't know if it's fat or muscle.
That's not you. Minor accomplishments.
I did yoga yesterday. I signed up and took a yoga class yesterday.
And having each other's backs.
Mrs. S. Lana, Stoke's playing golf today, and Stoke has no intention of going appliance shopping with you. Here's the deal. Just so you know.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Evans, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. You took the day off yesterday, charity deal, but you're playing golf. Then you're telling boss lady, shh, quiet down. Just I'm smoothing things over.
I love you, Stoke, but boy, you are a troublemaker.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm looking out for you.
You know who he is? And this is kind of I don't know who the modern day equivalent is.
Richie Rich.
You're like an Eddie Haskell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's old school.
Leave it to Beaver.
Yeah, that's old school reference. But
Right.
you're that really kind of. I know. Who's the modern day equivalent of Eddie Haskell?
Just a pot stirrer.
Pot stirrer, all charming and that kind of thing, and
sweet,
but then always
behind the scenes,
sticking the needle, sticking the needle,
always turning the coals over, keeping them fired up.
Yes.
Yep. Keep people on their toes a little bit.
Some more auction item ideas for next year for the charity. Instead of just maybe I made a bad move in asking you guys for something personal.
You know what, Evans? I kind of feel bad because I've been attacking you and making fun of you about that. I need to get into my basement, and I need to, like really kind of straighten it up a little bit, the storage
Well, I think
room.
you need to inventory what you have because
Right.
you maybe have some really nice things that.
No, it's
never
not
mind,
maybe.
Never mind
I
sharing,
definitely have
but
some
that
really
you
nice
that you
things.
have.
No, I know. Right. I definitely have some really nice things.
And maybe you have so
I
much. of it.
hoarded a lot of stuff.
Well, then you know what you do. You know what you have on. You know what you have within your grasp. You could be the new Uncle Billy.
Just loan you something.
Just loan me stuff.
Right.
Like my Uncle Billy was like one of the modern, like he was at the forefront of the memorabilia explosion. He had like a warehouse and he had all this cool stuff around his house. And every time we went for the 4th of July cookout, he'd always lend me something to take home, like the third base used by
carrying around a third base for a month
in the 1975 World Series.
Didn't you have the Bobby Orr skates that you brought down to Sawyer
Bobby
Pond?
Orr skates.
Yeah.
Sawyer Pond,
Right,
way
yes.
to go! You remember,
Yes.
nicely done.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what
So-
we realized yesterday, though? Like, the ask was, hey, could you give us, some memorabilia you have laying around your house?
that you're not even
And
aware of.
then it's like, because of Uncle Billy and the suspect nature of, is it really the third base from
Right.
this, and is it really Bobby Orr's skates when he's jumping through the air?
No one
Like-
knows.
So
knows.
so then we're like, hey, if you could get some memorabilia laying around your house, some game worn jersey from the Super Bowl.
I
and
wasn't
then have
asking
it,
for that.
And then can you have it authenticated for
Oh,
me
my
before I
God.
bring it in? And then it was just like
right to my face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing when I wasn't here yesterday, but right to my
Right.
face, the slander.
Then have it authenticated, sign it, bring it over,
Oh, my
and
You got me thinking, though, Evans. You
Yeah.
got me thinking. So this might turn out to be a positive for me.
It's time for you to go through all your stuff.
Yeah, go through the stuff
I like
and
that.
figure out what I have and because I do have just a bunch of like AFC championship shirts. We won those every year.
Sure.
And AFC South, hats, I mean, it was so I just have those thrown around. Do I really need to keep those?
Right.
Like seriously, do I really need to keep an AFC South? I mean, I'm not going to throw it away, but
Right.
Would that have been something good to give you?
Unfortunately,
Mike?
that would have been great. Oh, let me see. I got to check this text. Hold on a second. Oh, this is interesting. Mike, sorry it took so long to get back to you. I just got word of this. Sorry, I would have loved to have helped you out with some great memorabilia. Signed, Wes Welker.
Oh.
Wes was ready to come through.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Let me text him back.
Wow, let me text him.
Wes,
Yeah.
let me do the look. Wes, thanks so much. I'll definitely be in touch for next year. Appreciate it, pal. All right.
Oh, my gosh. That was good. That was good, Mike. Look at you.
Now, this is good. I hadn't thought of this one. How about this one? Evans, you should auction off your tiny little hat.
Oh, that's right.
You guys.
You got to wear it tomorrow.
I did say I would wear it tomorrow.
Right.
So tomorrow, make sure you're tuned in, especially on our Denver Sports YouTube channel, because I will wear the tiny nugget hat that I wore one day to work, and man, you guys were just ruthless. But then every time I've put it on since then, I'm like, yeah, that is a little tiny. So I'm going to wear the hat tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be so good. Oh, Friday. And it's a
it.
Friday.
That's why I'm doing it on
and
a
it's
Friday.
The last preseason game.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're loose.
man, we're going to have
loose.
so much
We'll have
fun.
a good time. So I'm going to wear the hat tomorrow. So I'll bring that in.
It's going to be a great weekend.
I'll bring that in tomorrow.
I can't wait.
A lot of people asking, Stink, if you still have the hot tub thermometer. That would be a great auction item. Did you ever get that?
I left it in Miami. I
left it in the
for
pool.
those. Yeah, I just
There you
left
go.
it for those guys.
Okay. What else? Okay.
What are they doing? What are they doing with the all the stuff in the Broncos' old facility? They still have stuff in there. Like I was walking by the windows, and it's like, oh, look at that, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, maybe we could
like pictures and things like
that.
Yeah,
just seats, and just things like that.
Oh, for all the skiing fans out there.
Nah, they don't. No, there's no way.
I don't know.
No. You don't know.
No.
Of course not.
There's got to be a big-headed chef out there somewhere. No?
Not that size.
Not that big.
size. Not quite? Okay. Hey, think you know the NFL better than everyone else? Prove it. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's NFL Survivor Challenge is here for the 2026 season. Each week, you pick one NFL team you think will win their game. If your team wins, you survive to the next round. If they lose, you're out. The catch? You can only use each team once all season long, so choose wisely. It's free to enter, and the last fan standing will win $2,500. So head to denversports.com/survivor to join today. Up next, we have a listener calling BS on something that me and Stokley said earlier in the show. That's next.
Broncos, Vikings, Friday night preseason finale.
This is our time!
Bo Nix got some limited reps last week against the Packers, and now all eyes shift to September 14th and Monday Night Football in Kansas City. So we want to know, is this Broncos offense ready for the Chiefs, or is there still something you need to see? Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, Denver's football headquarters.
What is happening? Stoke for my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 50 years, and they got a great auction that's ended today at 2 o'clock. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. It's free, it's easy, it's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items with over 1,400 items in it. We got a factory return home goods electronics auction that will be ending at 2 o'clock today. This is packed full of some unbelievable items. They got washer, dryers. They got a really cool Microsoft Surface Hub smart board system. How about a digital piano bundle, a 13-piece cookware set, Mizuno golf clubs, and one of my favorites, they got a lab putter. I might need to get me one of those. That putting game has not been very good lately. How about a mobile tool chest? Might need to get the wife one of these. Got a light therapy face mask. That thing is awesome. How about a body glove, inflatable paddle board package? They got Blackstone griddle. This thing is packed full of some unbelievable items that you're going to get great deals on. That's what I love about Roller Auction. Over 1,400 items in it, ending at 2 o'clock today. Check it out. Only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked In buildings, stay ready. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Siltahar Motors, where Colorado goes for the best deals, the best selection, and people who treat you right. Ford is ranked number 1 in quality by J.D. Power, and Siltahar has the best selection of top-quality Ford trucks and SUVs in Colorado. F-150, Bronco, Explorer, and Ranger at 0% financing, no payments for 90 days, thousands in cash back. Plus, a large selection of certified pre-owned vehicles, inspected, warranted, and backed by a 5-day exchange with top dollar for your trade. Family-owned Ford dealerships in Colorado since 1960, sthmotors.com, or Highway 36 in Wadsworth. Siltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Over his Hall of Fame career, Terrell Davis racked up impressive numbers. 65 touchdowns, 2 championships, almost 8,000 rushing.
That's why I bank at Colorado Credit Union.
That's a weird segue.
Colorado Credit Union treats me like a person, not a number.
With personal service, great rates, and smart financial advice.
And those are just 3 great perks.
We can stop with the numbers now.
You don't have to be a legend to bank like one at Colorado Credit Union. Visit ccu.org. Terms and restrictions apply. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Usually when something sounds way too good to be true, it is. Imagine someone says you can cut your mobile bill in half. Sounds like a fantasy, but with Xfinity Mobile, it's the real deal. Because when you have Xfinity Internet, you can cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try Xfinity Mobile free for a year. No commitment. That's a whole lot of streaming, sharing, scrolling, and whatever else you can do with your phone. All for half the price and none of the commitment. That means you'll save big over Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Now, all you have to do is think about how you'll spend all that extra money. Call them at 1-800-XFINITY or go to XfinityMobile.com or visit a local Xfinity store to switch today. Restrictions apply. Savings compares to one line of Xfinity Mobile Select to comparable plans of T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T as of 3/24/26. Taxes, fees extra, $30 monthly discount limited to new mobile customers only after 12 months. Regular rates apply.
Hey, it's Flo here to say drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds.
Nice. With my new savings, I'll get some hiking gear. It'll be great for my outdoor era.
I don't know if it counts as an era if you just buy stuff.
I got a cute hiking backpack. It's an outdoor era.
Well, you only bought one thing. I don't think it's an era.
Well, I think we're in a agree to disagree era.
Yeah, sure, you're probably right. Anyway, with the money you could save by switching to Progressive, you can afford to switch to other things in life. It's
my savings era.
Also, everything you do is not an era.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively cools or warms to help you fall asleep and stay asleep.
And now, all beds are on sale during our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on the new Comfort Next Luxe for a limited time, only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Woodley's Fine Furniture, specializing in custom upholstery, solid wood, and the most comfortable leather furniture imaginable. You will not find better built furniture than at Woodley's. Visit woodleys.com today.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Powered by Able Builders, it's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday on the Fan. Baseball action continues as Cincinnati faces Chicago with first pitch at 5.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
Caffeine kicks.
You're drinking from a cup of coffee that's clearly not yours. Right. Because on the side it says, Mama needs more coffee.
Selective amnesia.
I mean, things come out of my mouth. I don't remember from segment to segment what I said.
And oversimplification.
Mike used to be intelligent before he started working with me, and I've dumbed him down.
He has dumbed me down a lot.
I'll be honest, it's going to be hard to dumb me down.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
Well, after a day off yesterday, helping MC a charity golf tournament, reaching out, helping our community, but yet being ripped endlessly while I was gone yesterday by my two supposed loyal co-hosts.
Drama queen.
I've learned a new approach for next year's auction, and I'm not going to ask you guys for any memorabilia. It's just auction items outside the world of sports, and the listeners have come up with some gems. So keep those coming. I got a couple more that are going to make you guys crack up. That's actually not a bad idea.
I'm going to put up a sleepover with Cody.
A sleepover with Cody?
Sleepover with Cody. Cody can go to your house for the night and sleep over.
All right. Stink, are you willing to offer a driveway corduroy session?
Yeah, I could corduroy a driveway. Maybe I could let you use my chainsaw for a weekend.
Wow.
Not you.
Me,
not
but
you.
an auction item.
Right.
It would go to charity.
I got a little place you could corduroy. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. We got some great ideas. This could be a really, really good auction next year. Stoke, we got a texter, Mickey, who normally loves going after
Right. I thought
Stink.
me and Mickey were cool.
Normally it's Stinker, Stinky. He never calls him Stink. He likes to get a shot in the other way. But he's going after you.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Stoke. Wait a minute. Don't lie to us. Don't tell us you'd be more than happy if CU won 8 games or more, and you'd be more than happy to admit you were wrong. Don't BS us. You'll be rooting against them every game. You do have some battles going on Twitter right now between you and CU fan.
I do. Look, I'm comfortable enough in my skin. If I take the L, I take the L. Right? So I don't think it's going to happen, but I hope it doesn't happen because it was so much fun a couple years ago when they were winning, and the excitement and the buzz and the energy. We talked a lot about it. We're talking a lot about CU. Who's coming to town this week? Fox Big Noon Kickoff.
Yep.
ESPN Game Day. That was awesome. So, no,
Joel Klatt.
Klatt's
Joel
in the
Klatt's
house.
going to be calling the game.
Gus Johnson and Joel.
Right.
Oh, come
amazing.
on. So
Elite.
No, that's not true, Mickey. That's not true. Now I don't like to be wrong, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, and it's not about a CU. It's more about it. You're not rooting against CU or you're not rooting against Dion. You're just like Dion always says, receipts, man. Show me that you guys can play quality football.
I just kind of have grown tired of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I have. It's been 3 years now, and it's kind of like the same old, and now you're not winning. It's gotten, and it's just like smoke and mirrors, and then you kind of treat us media, a lot of the media, which I don't like they don't know what they're talking about at all, and that they're dumb, and I don't like that. I don't respect that.
Right.
I would love to see Dion do well. I would love to see CU do well. I would love to see CSU do well. I mean, it stinks every year. You got this huge nationwide show that is college football, and we're always on the outside looking in, always. And I would love to see one of our teams be a major player on the college football scene. And the Deion Sanders experience, I've said it since day one, and I said it recently. I'll say it again. No matter what happens, it could end today. And the Deion Sanders experience here has been an overwhelming success because all you have to do is think back to what it looked like before, where not only were they a horrendous football team, they were boring, they were irrelevant, and they lacked no appeal, no buzz whatsoever. And Deion has changed all that. Now, we're at a point where I'd like to see it be backed up by wins.
Right.
But
how
it has been an overwhelming success, and I would like to see it continue, but with the wins added in now.
At what point would it become not an overwhelming success? Like if they win, the 4.5 is the 4.5. I think is the Vegas spread over under. So if they won 3 this year and 3 next year, would then all of a sudden all the goodwill and the excitement and all that came with Dion in the first couple of years, would it be a net loss?
Well, and you're paying him $10 million bucks.
Yeah. Right.
So it's not like you're paying a lot of money for him and his staff and everything else, and then now you're not winning. I get it. The first couple years were overwhelming success, but when does it not? If it doesn't go well, to Mark's point,
all right,
and you're spending the money that you're spending.
Answer. All right, then let's ask this question and answer it. What is the bar for you that you look at as being a successful season for Deion this year?
Just give me 6 wins.
Just bowl eligible.
Oh gosh, if you
6
get to
and 6.
if you get to bowl eligible,
6 and 6,
you
and
go
play in
to
the Shreveport Bowl.
Poulan, Weed Eater, Independence Bowl, and Shreveport, Louisiana, that will be an overwhelming success for me.
Ooh, the Weed Eater Bowl. You'd have to be the Grand Marshal.
Exactly. Here,
I could just see him in his football helmet with goggles on.
Right, this is how you start this
Weed
thing.
Eater, he's holding on. Come to the Poulan Weed Eater Bowl.
He'll be on the trophy.
Hey, boy, come to the Poulan Weed Eater Bowl.
See, that's not nice right there. That, you see, before it was funny, and then that kind of
That
crossed the line.
crossed the line.
Yeah, that one.
Now you know how it feels.
That one crossed the
Okay,
line.
yeah,
Just a little bit.
now you're the
but
one that's saying
the accent there.
Yeah, I was going with Bubby.
That was
Bristol.
Bubby.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
That was Bubby. Hey, boy.
Come get this Weed Eater.
So 6 and 6 for you. What about for you?
I think if they won 6 games, that'd be tremendous. You get into the 6-7 game range, and then at least you feel like you're building momentum and you've created something. Your coordinators now, or you've got it set finally, and that feels like that feels to me like a big win.
Wow, we have lowered the bar for all the bravado.
Well, what is it?
Look at the expectations, though, Mike.
I don't care.
It's supposed to 4.5 is over under.
I don't care what the over.
It could be a 2 or 3 win team.
I don't care. Vegas has been wrong before. Vegas has been wrong. I'm calling on Deion to come out and back up the talk. And look, it's year 4. You should have a foundation, a culture established. You have your quarterback back for the second year. You've apparently got a coaching staff that's a true coaching staff and not just made up of a bunch of former all-stars. And you're thankfully you're healthy, which you were not a year ago. So you put it all together, and you're playing in a Big 12 that is not exactly a behemoth conference like the SEC or Big 10. So you put it all together. For me, it's minimum of 7 wins.
Wow.
Minimum of 7. I mean, by this point, come on. When he first showed up, and for all the talk that accompanied Deion's arrival and all the buzz that was created in the first couple of years, didn't you think that by year, when we were having conversations after the first year, the second year of Deion Sanders, were you thinking that by year 4 this would be a legitimate college football playoff contender?
I did.
You did,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, you're
that
right.
was a realistic expectation if you figured how is that arrow going to continue to go up. Well, okay, here we are. Back it up. Prove all of the critics and odds makers and skeptics wrong. Prove it.
Yeah, so the people that say I'm a hater and I'm looking for clicks or whatever, I'm putting the bar at 6 wins. I'm not saying 7 or 8. I'm not even where you're at. Just give me 6 wins, and I throw a parade down there, because I think this thing could get really, really bad this year and be a horrendous season where you're looking at a 3-win football team. So if you get to 6 and you're bowl eligible, to your point, Mark,
Right.
I think you nailed it. Now you're moving in the right direction, and you can build off of that moving forward. I think that would be a great year.
Yeah, I do. I do too, because I think then you get into the point where you've turned over offensive coordinators. You've turned over in 4 years. You've had 3 different coordinators, right, and 3 different coordinators on defense and offense, and then it feels like you've created some stability there, and you're moving in the right direction. And then, like you said, it's not the best conference out there in the nation, the Big 12. Now all of a sudden you feel like, all right, we're getting these preseason rankings, and we're in the top 5 of the Big 12, and now you feel like you're doing something.
Up next, to play or not to play, Bo Nix. That is the debate that we'll have next.
Think you know the NFL better than everyone else? Prove it. DenverSports 104.3 The Fan's NFL Survivor Challenge is here for the 2026 season. Each week, pick one NFL team you think will win their game. If your team wins, you survive to the next round. If they lose, you're out. The catch? You can only use each team once all season long, so choose wisely. It's free to enter, and the last fan standing will win $2,500. Head to DenverSports.com/survivor to join today. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Jack's Modern Steakhouse with two great locations, Jack's on Pearl Street and Jack's in Lone Tree. And their philosophy is so simple: exceptional ingredients, genuine hospitality. You are absolutely going to love the atmosphere. It's upscale but comfortable, guys, and the food is to die for. The Australian Wagyu, I mean, buttery smooth. You can cut it with a knife, cut it with a fork. The seafood program's incredible. Prepared by chef-driven, dry-aged seafood. It is amazing. And I tell you, you start your weekend off right at the Blind Tiger Speakeasy. You're going to love it from open Thursday through Saturday starting at 5. It is great, man. Check them out. That's Jack's Modern Steakhouse. You're going to be glad you did.
I'm Rob Wilhite. For almost 50 years, Colorado has trusted the Wilhite Law Firm after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion recovered, we know how to win for our community. Injured? Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WilhiteWins.com. That's WilhiteWins.com.
Summers are made for time on your deck. Right now, when you purchase a new deck from 5280 Exteriors during August, you'll get free solar railing lights, no payments, and no interest until 2027 for qualified buyers. A two-time President's Club winner, 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
If you have unpaid tax debt to the IRS that you can't pay, please hear this special notice. Specially approved IRS relief programs designed to aid delinquent taxpayers are now in effect that can significantly improve your financial situation. Depending on your circumstances, you may qualify to have your tax problem resolved in your favor and may even have your back taxes reduced by thousands or eliminated entirely. A relief hotline has been established by Community Tax for you to call and see if you qualify at 800-224-4083. If you owe the IRS back taxes that you can't afford to pay, don't let the IRS trick you into thinking you have no way out. Our highly accredited tax professionals will let you know what you qualify for and how much you can save. We may be able to stop all liens, garnishments, levies, and save you thousands. Call and see if you qualify for this taxpayer relief at 800-224-4083. 800-224-4083. That's 800-224-4083.
Hey everybody, Cecil Lamb here from my friends SodaDietAndNutrition.com. And right now you can call 866-800-SODA because they've extended their 4-week offer through the end of August. That's right, 4 weeks free. Call 866-800-SODA. Mention the Fan, 866-800-SODA. Tell them the Fan sent you. Tell them Cecil Lammy sent you to get those glorious 4 weeks free. And imagine 4 weeks from now, you could be looking better, feeling better, ready to go in the fall here at the end of August. So love it. Love SodaDietNutrition.com. I want you to go to the website there as well because Soda has over 10,000 positive Google reviews. I'm one of them, by the way, because 5 years ago I lost 60 pounds. 60 pounds gone with SodaDietNutrition.com. Why? I had a degreed nutritionist set up a dynamic diet for me, custom fit for my lifestyle, my schedule, my food preferences, all there for me, and I was able to lose the weight in a good amount of time. 5 years ago, lost 60 pounds, never going back, because SOTA is, say it with me, state of the art.
The new National Western Center merges agriculture, entertainment, and education all in one place. Be part of it all at nationalwesterncenter.com.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery and Monarch Construction and Roofing. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. Raw emotion.
I'm crying right now. I have tears in my eyes. These are legitimate David Edelman tears.
Deceptive tactics.
I'm not falling for that Louisiana draw country boy, not that bright. I'm not falling for it anymore.
And thick accents.
Ask Stoke to say groin for me, will you please?
Groin.
Groin. Groin. Groin. So it's not groin, it's groin.
Groin.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Keep those auction item ideas For next
I'm going to get you
year's-
something good next year. I'm going to get you something good.
We're
I'm
gonna-
going to deliver because we've been making fun of you, and it's been a lot of fun. You've been a great sport, Evans. I got to give you a lot of credit. You've been a great
feel
sport.
like I'm getting set up here.
I do too. I'm waiting for it.
We have hammered you. We hammered you yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
And we hammered you again today. You've been a great sport about it. I'm going to find you something, a piece of memorabilia. It won't be anything great that you can auction off next year and make, $10.
Okay.
I mean, it's like you're not going to make a lot of money off of it. You know that.
But I like the ideas that people have been coming up with. It's not so much we're auctioning off memorabilia now. It's like experiences or packages that we're looking to auction off. Like for this one, Mike, you should auction off coming out to paint somebody's barn.
Yes.
I
That
love
is a great one.
Got a
Oh, my
barn that you
gosh.
need painted
Right.
red? I'll come out.
Wow.
Let's start the bidding. Here we go.
Right.
Something like that. Or how about this? Mike, you can auction off going up to put string somebody's Christmas lights this year so that they could be the Peyton Manning of their neighborhood. I mean,
unbelievable.
So many ideas.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I
See?
mean, this is great.
So imagine the
you could
amount
be-
of money that you
Wow.
could have raised if you would have thought of this.
Exactly.
You could be busy every weekend, basically doing another thing that was auctioned off.
Exactly.
Like fulfilling the auction.
He's busy. He can't leave work on time because he's forced labor by you to do this podcast
no,
thing.
he's getting paid.
Yeah, he did get a little cheddar. That was nice of you.
nice,
But
yeah.
he never leaves work on time because he does that every day. And then on the weekends, you're going to be working
I'll
off
have
the auction items.
No free time. No free time at all. But it's good. It's good. It's all for the kids. To play Bo or not to play Bo? That is the debate. Sean Payton coming out yesterday and saying Bo will not play tomorrow night. Should he, Mark Schlereth?
No, I don't think he should. I'd love to see the starting offense get 10, 12 plays and drive down and score another touchdown and feel really good about what's going on. But the value of that, although I love the value of that, I just don't think it outweighs the potential risk, especially with Bo's offseason and having multiple surgeries on that ankle. I just think the rewards don't outweigh the risks. So I'm great with the decision not to play Bo.
Yeah, I am too. I love the fact that Sean was able to pivot here. I mean, he told us when he told us that Bo wasn't going to play the first one against Atlanta, he said, well, he's going to play in the next two, right? And, I don't know how many plays he played, 14, 15 plays last week. And, a lot of coaches would just be like, well, yeah, we're just going to play him again. I've already said that. But the fact that you're able to pivot, look at the situation and say, you know what, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And I like that. I like that about Sean, and I think it's the right decision. Let's get ready for Kansas City. I'm done with the preseason. I'm done with training camp. I want to play real football when it matters, and I want our guys ready to go because we're trying to win a Super Bowl. We're not trying to develop young guys right now. That's not what we're in the process of doing. We don't need to do that. So this year's a little bit different than what it was 3-4 years ago. I love the approach. Good job, Sean Payton.
Yeah, and beyond that, how many starters? I don't think they're going to play Cortland. I don't think they're going to play Waddle. I don't think they'll play a bunch of the defensive play. Obviously, they're not going to play J.K. Dobbins. He hasn't played yet.
I don't want to play. If you're not playing Bo, why are we playing any of those guys?
Right. So I just don't think you're going to play and on defense. There's, out of the 11 starters on defense, who's going to play?
I would say none.
Cernod maybe because he's still young.
No, I don't know. He's fifth year.
Yeah.
He's
still a young starter.
Right. No, he's a starter. No, I'm not playing any of the guys. And you know what? It gives other guys a great opportunity. Put some good stuff on film, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's see what y'all are about. You have an opportunity here to play a lot of meaningful reps in a preseason game. Showcase yourself. But the varsity, Evans, the varsity, you're not playing. You got hats on.
What's the varsity?
Hey, this is your time to shine. That's what we'd say to you right now.
Right,
Like,
Evans?
Hey, if Sean was standing in front of the room,
Right.
if Sean was
Is
standing,
this the
he'd
new-
be like, varsity, you're not going to play in this game. You know what that means? Evans, you're up.
Is this
No!
is this now, Ty, the new music that
Yes.
accompanies any of the JV
Oh,
talk?
this is too good,
I
Ty.
see.
Nice
I
work,
see.
buddy.
I see. That does work. That
Yes.
does work. No,
Play my theme music.
That's right.
That's right,
That's
Evan.
right.
There you
That's
go,
play my
baby.
theme music. And then this comes on.
Oh my God!
I mean, seriously, it was like by the time the golf was like 3 hours in, I was not having any more fun. I mean, I'm like, these two are robbing me of my experience today because everybody's walking up to me, going, "Man, they were killing you this morning." Like, I mean, I don't know. Anyway,
Drama queen.
so no, it's all good. It's all good, and oh, I can't wait for the next time one of you two are gone. Oh, I cannot wait. But here's the thing. I think the whole idea of, well, you got to make sure you've had enough reps, and you got to make sure that you're ready, and you got to make sure that you're not rusty, and you got to make sure that you don't leave anything to chance for opening night at Arrowhead. Look, the last 2 years the Broncos have been above average when it comes to playing Bo in the preseason, when it comes to playing their starters in the preseason. I'll go back to last year. They had 3 preseason games. Bo played in the first and final preseason game. He played in the first and third preseason games. He didn't play in the second preseason game. And despite all of that over the last 2 years, the Broncos started 0-2 2 years ago, and they started 1-2 last year. So it's not like there's any direct correlation between playing a lot in the preseason and being ready to go for the start of the season. So why not try it the other way around? Plus, I just think you got to be careful. Maybe Broncos country and maybe some of us have gotten a little complacent to the idea that the Broncos have been so good at avoiding catastrophic injuries that you start to think that maybe you're a little bit bulletproof. And all it takes is one. All it takes is one serious injury to remind you that, injuries can happen to anybody. And if there's a chance to minimize the odds of that happening, Stoke, you got to take it.
Yeah, well said. You're absolutely right, and we've been very fortunate around here when it comes to guys staying healthy. And the Broncos have done a great job. You give them a lot of credit. Their plan that they have in place that certainly helped, and a little bit of luck certainly plays a factor in that also. But all of a sudden, you look up and you have one or two guys that drop, and you're like, oh gosh, yeah, injuries do happen in the NFL, and they can happen to some of your real dudes that you're counting on to try to help you win a Super Bowl. So I think you're all over it.
Yeah, I think, we all like to look at injuries as like pure luck. But I think to your point, Stoke, they've got a plan. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to work their guys, when they're going to rest their guys, from sleep studies and the whole 9 yards. And so, yeah, they have had fortune. They had good fortune, but they've also put a lot of work into that. So, but again, the way the league is structured right now, you're 1 or 2 injuries away from being a contender to not being any good. It's how it works.
All right, so we'll see what happens and across the board. So, I don't want to see one defensive starter out there.
I don't want to see one starter, period.
All right.
Yeah, we don't. Do you want to see? We need to see the offensive line. We need to see, J.K. Dobbins. We need to see Sutton. No. Do we need to see Ingram or Trout?
Are Coleman and Harvey considered starters?
Yeah, McLaughlin, Bidet,
right.
and whoever else
right.
was running the ball.
Fine.
Let them play.
Okay.
I don't need to see anyone.
I'm with you. Put them all in bubble wrap.
Yep, I'm with you. Did you know the bubble wrap started? When they created bubble wrap?
Uh-oh.
They created it as a wallpaper. That was the original.
What?
Why?
Yeah, they created
Why
that.
would you want bubble wrap as a wallpaper?
Well, nobody did, and so it failed miserably, and it took years before they figured out how to use bubble wrap.
I don't know about that.
I saw it on a show the other day.
Did you see it on the intranet?
No. It was actual.
Can you imagine if Stoke had that in his house? Poor family would wake up in the middle of the night and all they hear is pop, pop, pop. It'd be Stoke stumbling home from the club. Whoa.
Wait, what?
Whoa, what?
The guy is
that was worse than the Louisiana Poulan Weed Eater Bowl.
All right, sorry. Maybe I'm trying a little too hard to overcompensate for yesterday. Okay, sorry. I'll keep the punches above the belt.
Yeah.
All right. Pop! What's that? Oh, it's Stoke. It's Dad.
I'm home.
I'm home.
Little wiener.
Think you know the NFL better than everyone else? Prove it. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fans NFL Survivor Challenge is here. Oh, this is going to be fun. Each week, pick one NFL team you think will win their game. If your team wins, you survive to the next round. If they lose, you're out. The catch, you can only use each team once all season long, so choose wisely. We're going to be playing here on the show each and every week, so you can play along with us. It's free to enter. The last fan standing will win $2,500. Head to denversports.com/survivor to join today.
The Broncos wrap up the preseason against the Minnesota Vikings at Empower Field at Mile High. And for a lot of guys on that roster, this is it. The last chance to make an impression before the team cuts down to 53 on Sunday. So here's the question. Which Broncos bubble player needs a big game the most Friday night? Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan. Denver's football headquarters.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here for my friends at Rich Lawn. It's that time of year again to get your lawn prepared to make sure you have a great lawn next spring, especially following a drought. Guys, weeds flourish after a drought. While your grass gets thinned out and weakened, that's where the weeds creep in there, and you can combat this by feeding your soil, feeding the roots with Rich Lawn Winterizer, organic-based fertilizer that can help naturally crowd out and prevent future weeds. Plus, Rich Lawn Winterizer helps you start your lawn next year even greener, and that's great. Plus, they've got the Easy Seed green grass seed. I'm telling you guys, put that down this fall. Make sure it's fast germinating, it's low maintenance, and your lawn is going to thrive next spring. And don't forget the Revive Ready Spray, fast-acting, organic-based lawn treatment, thicker, greener grass, feeding your grass, having it take less water. Guys, all these great products, you can find them at your local land care, local landscaping store that you shop at. richlawn.com for more information. That's richlawn.com.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This August, take advantage of the Honda Summer Event at Schomp Honda and get behind the wheel of the all-new 2026 Honda Passport. That's what I drive, and it is fantastic. Built for Colorado adventures and everyday confidence, Passport is ready for mountain getaways, weekend road trips, and your daily commute. At Schomp Honda, buying is simple with their one price, one person, 1 hour philosophy, giving you a clear, upfront price, one dedicated advisor, and a fast, hassle-free buying experience. Plus, Schomp Honda never charges dealer handling fees.
My book club president says reading is, quote, not a competition. Well, I finished the book in one night anyway, so I win, Patty. I also got $365 in bonus bets just for betting $10 when I signed up for Bet365. No cliffhangers here, Patty. Just a happy ending. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MyReset. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. Claim an app. T&Cs apply.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Sunday on The Fan. Baseball action continues as Cincinnati faces Chicago with first pitch at 5.
Presented by Gebhardt BMW, your trusted family dealership since 1975.
Short-term memory loss.
I don't remember. What was the reason I gave for earlier?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. I don't remember what you said. You think I remember the reason?
Ironclad sources.
One of the biggest haters in my life, my wife. She will even vouch for that story.
And spontaneous karaoke.
New additions like Ronnie, Bobby,
Ricky and Mike.
If I like a girl who can cool it down.
Slow it down.
Watch
shout, I'm gonna lose control. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All right. Had a little fun here on a Thursday morning. Guys are giving me grief because I asked them for personal sports memorabilia from their careers to bring to an auction yesterday for my wife's charity golf tournament.
Game worn.
If you like anything from the Super Bowl, maybe just
It's
a
like,
wristband.
it's like you guys were thinking, like, okay, I have this
Maybe
thing
it's socks from
that, it's
Super Bowl
hung on the
touchdown.
wall, and I have a light shining up on it. Oh, that kind of thing. I wasn't asking for that, but all right. So we've decided to pivot to other auction items that are maybe outside the world of sports. I love this. Like, you have some people even saying, why stop with just you guys? How about some of the other guys on the station? Like this one. Hey, maybe Cecil could let you auction off some of his game-worn thongs.
Shut the hell up.
How about karate lessons from Ty?
AI Ty could teach
Kumatai.
you some moves,
Right.
for strictly defensive purposes.
Yeah. Yes.
How about this one? Any chance of getting Zach to auction off an experience where he shares his expertise on how to sell used Lexuses while simultaneously being the town's trivia king?
I have thrown hands on a number of occasions.
Be careful.
No. This is the thing I love about our listeners.
Oh, my
I mean this 100%. The stuff you remember.
Wow.
The stuff you remember and you're able to bring back to conversations like this never ceases to amaze me.
And also,
we have said that before, Zach.
Also, he can give you some tips on construction work too if you need that.
Right. That too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it'd be a threefold. You'd be getting three
How
lessons.
to stock shelves at a grocery store.
Yeah, he could redo your pantry.
Yeah,
he could redo your pantry.
Zach will
Stock it
come
up your
in
pantry.
and redo your pantry. That's a great call.
Right. This is what I used to do when I worked,
Yeah.
4 jobs
Come
in
in.
one day. Yes.
He'll restock your pantry.
Right. He'll organize it.
Okay.
Okay.
Organize it,
Your
yeah.
soups can't go with the corn. You're like, we gotta switch this around.
Oh my goodness, too good, too funny. All right. Oh, we got the Tour Championship on for the golf.
So if you're a golf fan, like this year's a little bit different. Usually they start with a lead. You built up points, and Scotty Scheffler, he's leading the points going into the last round. Which I don't know. It's like the winner gets like $15 million, right? And the second place gets 12. So it goes down from there. So it's a big deal, big tournament. You only got 30 guys playing in it. And usually you start, whoever has the most points going into it starts with they start at -6.
Right.
Next guy starts at -3.
Right,
Something like that. This year, if you're in the top 30, everyone starts the same. And whoever wins this tournament not only wins this tournament, but then they win everything. So a lot at stake here. I love it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch
Free
it.
for all for the next 4 rounds.
Yeah.
How you feeling, by the way, as our resident golf expert? How you feeling about what looks to be the dying days of the Live Golf Tournament, Golf League, or whatever the heck you want to call it?
Well, I mean, look, it's for all the CU people that think I'm just a hater and they want to keep receipts on what I'm saying, maybe they can find the receipts of me talking about Live when it first started, okay? I knew it wouldn't be successful. I knew it wouldn't be watchable. And the only way that it was going to be sustainable is if the Saudis just kept throwing billions of dollars at it. And they could have if they wanted to, but they finally tapped out. It will be gone. No one's going to invest in that. I think John Rahm's going to be gone. DeChambeau, do whatever you want. But the Tour doesn't need those guys. They don't need them. They don't. They're just fine. I love watching the PGA Tour.
Yeah, it's
that's
rebounded
real golf.
nicely.
4 rounds. You have a cut. You got to earn it. There's something to be said for that. Liv never had that. Now, look, if you want to go make your money like those guys did, fine. But I knew it wouldn't be a watchable product and it wouldn't make money, and that's what's happened.
Stink, how are we feeling about the demise of the Pro Bowl? No more Pro Bowl games.
Yeah. I think
will announce the Pro Bowl teams, but no Pro Bowl games.
Which I'm glad the games are done. I thought they were stupid anyhow, but Stoke made a great point earlier today that I'm going to adopt because he's 100% right. It actually brings legitimacy back to the Pro Bowl because 6 guys aren't going to go, I'm going to bail out. I got a hamstring. Oh, I got a knee that needs an operation. Oh, I got this that I got to do. I got that. And then all of a sudden it's the 5th alternate or 6th alternate that becomes a Pro Bowler. Like, no, who cares? So you're going to announce the team, and it's going to be a legitimate Pro Bowl team.
And that's it.
That's
There's
it.
value to being a Pro Bowler now. It's
Yeah.
like an All-Pro. Obviously there's a lot of value being an All-Pro, but now there's value being a Pro Bowler. You're not going to have the 10th quarterback. I don't know who was it last year. Shador.
Believe?
You
don't believe?
I really don't right now. But
shouldn't have been in the Pro Bowl.
No, I think he had more interceptions
Do you
than
believe?
touchdowns.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
no.
So you shouldn't be a Pro Bowler then. I think we can all agree you shouldn't be a Pro Bowler when you have more interceptions and touchdowns and you perform the way that he did. But there's a lot of guys. It's not just him. There's a lot of guys that are Pro Bowlers because, especially quarterbacks, because you look up and 6 quarterbacks didn't go, and you need 3 or 4 on the roster. So now, out of 16 teams, you're getting to the 10th, 11th one.
Well, let's understand why the NFL decided to pull the cord on this because, despite all of the complaining about the Pro Bowl over the last several years, and it's been going on for a while, it still drew. It still drew ratings. It drew ratings that other sports leagues would kill for their playoffs and championship rounds. So in 2020, between 2023 and 2025, the Pro Bowl averaged between 5 and almost 7 million viewers. But this past year, it tanked down to 2 million. And I think that was what got the NFL's attention and said, hey, we'll keep putting it out there in whatever dog and pony show form you want to put it out as long as people watch. But this was the year where maybe the football fan out there said, I'm done.
The other thing, it's such a clown show. It just is it's so bad. And is that really how you want to represent your product at the end of the season?
The only thing I'm going to miss is one thing. Can anybody guess what I'm going to miss? Come on. Dig deep.
Oh, I don't think I have to dig deep. Just watching your boys, Payton and Eli, be the coaches.
Well, I'm going to miss that, too, because I think I was about to be up at, assistant coach.
Sure.
I was about to get the call, right. Hey, Stoke, I need an assistant coach because Eli's been dominating him.
Yeah.
Mark, any guess of what I'm going to miss? That's not the right answer.
When the quarterbacks do the target practice.
Man, you're close. You're close. Come on. What's next? What else do we do?
I don't know.
What else? No.
Come on. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
The Tug-A-Man.
Oh, the Tug-A-Man.
Come on.
That's
How can you forget the Tug-A-Man?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to miss that.
For those who don't remember that story, it was the Pro Bowl, and they had the tug of war. And the next morning, Stoke is like, they got, I don't know about all these wild things. They got all these things. What's that thing? The Tug-A-Man.
Yeah.
And we're like, what?
The Tug-A-Man?
Tug-A-Man?
Yeah. I'm going to miss that.
There would be one thing that would interest me. If they did it like in the old days when you and I were kids, Mike, with like the battle of the network stars.
Wow, that is a deep pull.
Right. But where they did an obstacle course and a
Yes.
bench press test and you went through all these different things and you basically get at the end of it who's the best overall Pro Bowl athlete.
Guess what? No one likes to compete anymore. There's
No
no,
one-
there's no competers.
Yeah.
No
They don't-
competers.
No, there's no competers. I mean, seriously, what would be cool is you just do it. You don't even have to be a Pro Bowler. You just, you make it a cool little experience, and you do the 40-yard dash,
Yes.
Yeah.
or the 100, and then you do all those things that they used to do, and you go out there, and then and you get a certain amount of points, and the winner, you get a couple $100,000 or whatever it is, and second place this, that, and so that would be would be fun.
It still pops up on my timeline where Larry Allen in his jersey at the end of a season, the season's over, and he lays down and does 225 43 times.
Did he actually lock it out? Unlike when you
No,
did your bench
nobody
press
actually
for-
locks it out.
or
Nobody
did
locks
or
it
did
out.
you-
You just bounce it.
Bounce?
Ta,
Did
ta,
he have
ta, ta,
big
ta.
old tatas like
It's
you,
fitting your
or
narrative.
Yeah.
to be able to bounce it up? Boom, boom.
Well, yeah, Larry Allen was 335, and
They're not as big as yours, though.
Bouncing it off Stinks Tatas. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
What an image. That's your lasting image of the show. Yeah, I mean, what happened to the competers? If Henry Winkler and Gabe Kaplan can run the 100-yard dash against each other, come on, NFL players. Let's go.
If Fonzie and Mr. Qatar can do it.
All right, coming up next, I think we have if you're willing to do this, Brandon Stokley, The money we are going to raise for this charity will be through the roof. But are you willing to do this? That is next.
Think you know the NFL better than everyone else? Prove it. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan's NFL Survivor Challenge is here for the 2026 season. Each week, pick one NFL team you think will win their game. If your team wins, you survive to the next round. If they lose, you're out. The catch? You can only use each team once all season long, so choose wisely. It's free to enter, and the last fan standing will win $2,500. Head to DenverSports.com/survivor to join today. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation. Because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols, and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special, both for you and your partner. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes.
Your dog is limping, but she seems fine. Plus, you've heard they can fake it just to get what they want. So what's the deal now? You're being gaslit.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Oh, now she switched legs. What a diva.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Miss an electrical problem and it can mean big trouble for your business. That's why Napa delivers the parts, tools, and expertise to catch problems before they become breakdowns. That's Napa know-how.
Hey everybody, Cecil Lamb here from my friends SodaDietAndNutrition.com. And right now you can call 866-800-SODA because they've extended their 4-week offer through the end of August. That's right, 4 weeks free. Call 866-800-SODA. Mention the fan, 866-800-SODA. Tell them the fan sent you. Tell them Cecil Lammy sent you to get those glorious 4 weeks free. And imagine 4 weeks from now, you could be looking better, feeling better, ready to go in the fall here at the end of August. So love it. Love SodaDietNutrition.com. Why don't you go to the website there as well, because Soda has over 10,000 positive Google reviews. I'm one of them, by the way, because 5 years ago I lost 60 pounds. 60 pounds gone with Soda. DietAndNutrition.com. Why? I had a degreed nutritionist set up a dynamic diet for me, custom fit for my lifestyle, my schedule, my food preferences, all there for me, and I was able to lose the weight in a good amount of time. 5 years ago, lost 60 pounds, never going back, because SOTA is, say it with me, state of the art.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Biondino Law Firm. Catch Telestrator Tuesday weekly on Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, where Stink or Stoke dive into the past weekend's games with a coach's eye, using insights into what went right and wrong on critical plays. Telestrator Tuesdays, powered by Colorado Credit Union. Love where you live, love where you bank.
Passive aggression.
Oh, Mark. Sweet, naive, childlike Mark.
Culinary techniques.
So you got the crawfish, you got the tail, you pinch, twist, and some people like to slurp it. You're a slurper.
And backhanded apologies.
You know what? I would like to officially apologize to you, Mike. You were right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're skinny. I'm fat.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
All
right, just kind of bouncing around. A lot of stuff going on that getting a chance to react to with you. We also have some more ideas for auction items for next year's golf tournament instead of asking these guys and then getting ripped for it while I'm at the golf tournament about asking them for some of their personal stuff. Just kind of getting stuff that's outside the world of sports, maybe an autographed, maybe a day spent with Cody,
Sleepover.
Sleepover with Cody.
Cody's good at sleeping. Cody's good at snuggling and sleeping, and so that'd be a treat. Now, look, you might wake up and you might pee on your carpet or your floor, but you can clean that up really easily. You're not on, buddy.
Ty, you need to turn
Ty,
Mark on.
Can we get Mark on, please?
There you go.
He's
wake up. You're minus one digit.
No, that's only like. So I would have to give warning, like don't touch the hot glass, stuff like that. People get warned. You have warning labels. But when I pass Cody off, I would be like, warning is if Cody has something in his mouth, do not try to get it.
Okay.
You will lose a digit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just let it be.
Like that.
What do you guys think about this reaction to? First of all, I think.
Well, what about my thing that you said that
I wanted to save that for
the end.
For the end.
Okay, I just don't want you to forget.
I think this. No. This is the winning auction item.
All right.
This is the one we have to do if you'll go along with it.
Okay.
Because it'll get big money.
Hey, by the way, did we smear Zach yet?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah, we got it.
Don't worry, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Evans came out the gate smearing him.
Okay.
Yes. I think we're all in agreement.
He thought he had 4 or 5 more minutes when that lady told him, hey, this is the last. You only got 30 seconds. He thought he had 4 or 5 more minutes.
I think that kind of might have been what it was. We got to listen to that one more time.
You want to hear the whole thing?
Yeah, play it.
All right, this is the whole thing. So this was Zach on ESPN Radio. Nighttime,
probably
nighttime shows.
The tee-up was like AFC West, 30 seconds that we have left before the hard break. Go, and Zach thought he had 4 or 5 minutes.
It's a very well-coached team, and you can look historically, Jim Harbaugh has really owned the matchup against Sean Payton, and so they have accumulated some scars, right, and they're ready to kind of pop, or so it seems. But again, with the Chargers
and we have said that before, Zach. Sorry, we are up against it, but certainly the Chargers, a big question mark for a lot of people. Zach Bye, check them out. 104.3, The Fan in Denver.
Wow. You can't make that up. You literally can't make that up. And we would have not known about it if it wasn't for a great RamosLaw.com texter that
alerted us.
Alerted us about that. And then we went back and found it. You really can't. It's better than what I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We already went over that, Zach. Thank you. We'll talk to you again next year at this time. Thanks, buddy.
It's like when you're at one of those award shows and you just keep going and going, and then the music just starts playing and they just cut you off, and you're still standing there and nobody can hear you.
Dude, it was like, wah, 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 shut up. We got to go to break.
They better be careful because he will go to Bristol.
Yeah.
And once he gets to Bristol.
And we have said that before, Zach.
Who is that? That is so
just
rude, though.
Just standing
you never
outside.
hear someone, even when they go long, like
whoever that was. We got to get her on.
Oh man, we got
Amber Wilson.
Amber Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
You got to reach out to your people over there. And
I don't know who Amber Wilson is.
I don't either. But
somebody,
now she's famous.
Amanda probably knows somebody we can get get in touch with. Amber Wilson. Put her on. Amber, come on. And don't worry, we're not going to cut you off.
Right.
You got the whole.
You're a hero.
We'll put her
to
on
us.
during a sweep. Yeah. 25 minutes. Go, Amber.
Take your time. Take your time.
It's impossible.
I know. I don't think anybody likes the idea that you can be in an NFL camp one week and be playing for LSU the next week. It just sounds like are we
stupid?
It's stupid. So, do you guys? What do you think of the SEC setting a precedent that it looks like the Big Ten and the ACC, and I'm sure everybody's going to follow the idea that if you, and this is what the SEC has announced, that if SEC schools bring back NFL, NBA, or WNBA players to their programs, they'll face steep discipline under a new policy unanimously approved by the conference's 16 members. The penalties include, and these are legit, half-season suspension for a coach, a fine that matches 50% of the sport's annual budget, and revocation of league voting rights. So,
I mean, those are so. I mean, they penalize you so much. There's no chance that anyone's going to do that.
No.
We know that, right?
Right.
I mean, there's no
so
chance.
you want to talk about a deterrent? Done. Right? It's done. We don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
Unless, come on now, this has always been the problem with all of us who've said, well, you got to do this to college football, and it's got out of control here and there, and you got to do this, you got to do that. Well, it all sounds good. Can it hold up against a lawsuit?
That is,
well, you can play a guy. If he sues to get in to be able to play, you can play him, but you're going to have to pay those penalties, which nobody's going to pay those penalties.
Well, no, unless somebody files suit against these penalties and somebody, probably a judge in Louisiana,
good old boy.
Good old boy judge will be like, I want to hold on to my LSU season tickets. So, no, that's antitrust or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And
collusion.
This thing dies on the vine. What do you think?
I think that's always a real possibility. You know they're going to file lawsuits, and can it hold up?
Yep.
That's the key here. But we got to get save the Sports Act, College Sports Act, whatever it is, through Congress and get this thing dialed in so all the lawsuit stuff will go away and there'll be better rules in place. That's going to happen at some point, hopefully, because this is just crazy. Like, we thought it was crazy before, but all of a sudden someone's in camp with the Browns or this team, and then they're going to go back and play in college after spending 6, 7, 8 months in a NFL locker room collecting an NFL check. That's crazy.
Listen, I want to thank all of our great listeners, as always, on cue. You guys come through, creative ideas, deep pulls, got us laughing, all these auction items for my wife's golf tournament next year. But this one is the one that's going to raise the most money. Here it is. Brandon Stokley auctions off a guided tour of downtown Denver.
That's good.
All right.
That's good.
He will take you to the tech center and act like it's downtown Denver.
He'll pick you up.
Uh-huh.
He'll drive you into downtown.
Uh-huh.
And he'll walk you around downtown.
Yeah, we'll have lunch.
No. This is going to be dinner and then a nighttime tour of downtown Denver.
Nighttime tour.
Nighttime tour. Your favorite time downtown.
Wow.
All right.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
That'll probably, be a 4-hour tour.
Yeah.
Dinner and everything. So like 8 to midnight.
Wow. Wow, that was good.
That would be good.
That's good.
That would be good.
I've stayed away from downtown Denver. There's a lot of material out there for me, but I've kind of just taken a step back and said, all right, I've said my piece.
You have said your piece.
Said
it a lot.
But I let other people do it because the facts are out there.
Okay.
You just look and see.
Got to have you and Jake Shapiro do a debate on that. He loves downtown.
Oh, God, of course he does.
He loves downtown.
Yeah.
He loves downtown.
Why would you not?
Yeah, okay.
It's awesome. It's gotten better over the years, right?
I'm not going to get involved in this.
I don't like to go downtown.
I'm not going to get involved in this. You guys feel good about the Nuggets team camaraderie now that they're having a mini camp in Puerto Rico? That includes the likes of Aaron Gordon, Mr. Nugget, doing his thing, Cam Johnson, Julian Strawther, Spencer Jones, Tyus Jones, Deron Holmes, Alpha Diallo, Zeke Naji, KJ Simpson, Lenny Walker, Bryce Hopkins, and is it Trevon Brazile?
Jokic didn't fly in?
Jokic did not fly in.
What about Jamal?
Well, Jamal's got he's got
Canada.
stuff to do.
Canada.
Yeah.
He can't get across the border.
I don't know.
No. Tariffs. Tariffs are wild right now.
Can't get out of Canada.
Nope, he's stuck. Canadian, just eating Canadian bacon. No tariffs on Canadian
so is
bacon
that good?
in Canada.
Is that and you got that, and follow up by Christian Brown saying, "Yeah, we got everything you want to be a championship contender." Are you starting to move past the pain of losing Peyton Watson? Or are you starting to maybe feel a little bit more optimistic?
I'm fine with it. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a good basketball team. They'll be good. But the bar isn't championship or bust for me now. Like, just be a good basketball team. Go out there and hopefully get out of the first round this year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of
the goal.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. All right.
I'm with you on that.
All right. Well, listen, great show, everybody. That was fun. Glad to be back. I don't hold it personally that you guys just
I felt kind of bad.
Killed me yesterday. Killed me.
I didn't
Play my theme music.
Play my theme music. Dover and Cecil. Coming up next.
The most diabolical haters this side of the Mississippi.
The Broncos close out the preseason against the Vikings. Then it gets real with Kansas City. Monday Night Football, September 14th. This is a team that was one game away from the Super Bowl last season, and the front office mostly ran it back. So the question is simple. What's the one thing this Broncos roster still needs to figure out before Week 1? Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, Denver's football headquarters.
Hi, I'm Donnie, owner of Fitness Gallery, where we believe there's nothing more important than your health. We've just celebrated our 27th year in business. Thank you for your continued support.
Hey, Broncos country, I'm Terrell Davis. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer. Work out on your schedule from the privacy of your own home.
At Fitness Gallery, we have the nation's lowest prices on the highest quality products that stand the test of time.
Imagine this. No more wasting time in traffic, no more crowded gyms.
This is the sound of Claire, cooking dinner at home. And that's the sound of a fraud alert from Wells Fargo, flagging a charge for a pricey restaurant in Paris. Considering Claire isn't in Paris right now, that seemed odd to the bank and to Claire. 2 taps later, Claire says nope to the charge, and Wells Fargo is on the case. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey guys, are you an experienced sheet metal worker ready for more than just a job? Join Smart Local 9 for family-supported wages, employer-paid health care, and secure retirement with pension and 401k. Experience the power of collective bargaining.